Welcome to Cut the Ish, Real Talk Sports, where we strip away the fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports. I hope y'all having a great evening. Hit the like button if y'all come in the door. Y'all rocking with Keysha and Duval. How you feeling, Duval? Because you had me waiting on you, making me think something going on over there. What's wrong with you?
I went to sleep. I told you we could have went earlier to be on.
No.
So, okay.
No. I had to watch my baby Paige play, even though they got beat. But Paige still dropped 29
Yeah, I
by
watched that.
herself.
They got beat.
Yeah, Rike just, I don't know. She had 20, but, they was missing
Yeah,
Jessica Shepard and Azy Fudd. So, it is what it is.
yeah. The Fever pulled the win in the second half.
They started calling all kind of crazy calls. So, they was in Indy. So, it gets like that. It gets like that. Good, valiant effort. My Page dropped 29 and 6 and 6. So she did all she could, but that's it. Anyway, y'all hit the like button as y'all come in the door. He said, oh, I don't have to go to bed. No, you can't go to bed. Not just yet. What's up, Drake Stewart? What's up, Live, Laugh, Love? It's Friday. What's up, Jackie Stanley? What's up, Thierry? I know. Oh, I don't have to go to bed. I can listen to Keysha Duval. That other line she gave me. I know. We was over there sick, Thierry. All right. What's going on, Jackie Stanley? Yeah, man. We be getting it. What's up, Chicago Cheetah? We about to get into some topics. Duval is over here. He been over here. He been waiting to get to these topics, and then he want to go to sleep. Nope. Wake your butt up, Duval. Mm-hmm.
We got to go in order.
I ain't going in nobody's order but my own. No, I'm just playing. I don't want to get into with the ball tonight, so I'm gonna do what he tell me to do for a moment. You just want to talk about your favorite player first. That's all. So let me go and
Yeah.
put it up on the screen for you, since that's what you want. That is that in order? That's what you want. Your favorite girl to be first.
Let me. Yeah, let me touch on this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got to tell a story. Yeah, it don't
Go
be a quick
ahead.
story.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I was asleep
Mm-hmm.
at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I woke up and Sandra told me to check my YouTube. You know, say just to see, say anybody leaving the comments, cause I read the comments. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
read the comments, and my queens, what I'm saying, they messaged me. I think it was Takara that messaged me.
Okay.
Major podcast, and she said, Sophie Cunningham, I think she announced she retired. And I sucked my comment back, but I went back to sleep, Keisha, because I was tired.
You went
Boss.
back to sleep?
I was tired, boss. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hang. So mid-majors, I couldn't hang. My queens. Now, speaking of them, if you haven't subscribed or went over there yet to watch their videos, please check them out. My sisters, they be doing their thing. They work hard. They break down the game, and they give you a different point of view than we do when it comes to how they approach their show. But we are family on both sides, so please check them out and show them some love as well. Well, anyway, back to my story. So I got up in the morning. I said, let me do some inspect the gadget investigating, because that's what I need to do, because there's something that was brought to my attention.
Mm-hmm.
So I search. There's a search. I found this one, and I found a couple others. They had the same type of post from Sophie Cunningham. But then also there was some Fever fans that was like, I don't think, you know what I'm saying, those posts are accurate. So I said,
Okay.
okay, yeah, that was it said. So I said, okay.
Okay.
I, I'm going to
Because
tell
they
you
got
what
AI out here. True, true.
they do. But I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
tell you what the conclusion I came up with when it comes to this situation. I said, let's just say if it's AI or somebody that just made this rumor up,
Uh-huh.
tell them we're working.
Thank she was bringing me some juice. Go on.
Yeah, tell them we're working. I had side beside the vehicle. And so anyway,
Uh-huh.
so like I said, there be people that try to make us some AI stuff. So I said, like I said, cause I said a few of these type of posts that said the same thing, but then what I'm saying, like I said, the Fever fans said that's not the case. So I'm gonna
Right.
say this: what I know for a fact, Fever fans does manipulate and make up stuff just for their own pleasure. Case in point, when they do stuff by Caitlyn, they always say Caitlyn is the best, she's this all time great, blah 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 blah. So you'll see fake AI posts from people that they say that confirm what they're feeling about Caitlyn Clark. Angel, right? They say all this negative stuff by Angel. They made these fake posts about she said that she made such and such amount of money in 7 days, that she made such and such amount of money in 14 days, trying to say she's not intelligent. Then they made these posts about she said she couldn't pay her rent, blah blah blah. So basically they call Angel everything but a child of God, and their posts, including making intimate photos of her to show the family members. That's their reflection of how they feel about Angel. Now, Sophie, if somebody on the Fever side, because I know it ain't us, ain't us, say, Angel fan don't do this. Can we agree on that, Keysha? I mean, I'm not taking up for him, right?
No, we don't do that.
Nah, we don't do that. Nah, say we'll argue with you, cuss you out, but we ain't making up fake posts and stuff like that. If this is not accurate, I believe it's accurate, but if it's not accurate, if Caitlyn Clark fan did this about Sophie Cunningham, you know what they tell me, Keysha?
What?
They tell me even if they think that's a possibility. And if they think that's a possibility, that tells you that I'm not wrong about what I'm saying. I'm not wrong about the end is near when it comes to Sophie Cunningham. And the reason why I say that is because of this. Show the next picture, Keysha.
Right. Right home.
Damn, you supposed to be working.
I am. I'm eating my meatloaf. You want me to
Now,
play it?
not that picture. I'll get out of there. I'm talking the next picture of Sophie.
Oh.
This next post. Bam, this picture. Guess where she at, Keisha?
Uh-huh. She said, Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America. You invite the best of the best people, the A-list celebrities, the B-list or B-plus list celebrities. And so, right there tells you all you need to know. She already kind of planning her next career. She already kind of thinking about, okay, what is life after basketball? Because again, if she become a free agent this offseason, how confident are you she going to get signed, Keisha?
Mm. Mm. Uh, I don't know about confidence. I would think the only person that really want her would be the Fever, but I don't know about other squads because they know the distraction she bring.
Keisha,
She. Mm-hmm.
think about this. The only way I can see the Fever bring her back is Kayla Clark demands it. And I even think somebody like Kayla Clark might be ready for her to move on with all the hoopla and negativity that she brought to the Fever franchise, particularly this year.
Yeah, CC's starting to look annoyed. She do.
Yes. And see, and I'm gonna say this for the chat. I told my shooters not to shoot you, but you ain't gonna be disrespecting me and call me names. So please, shooters, don't shoot me yet. But like I said again, chill out. Don't be with the foolishness, and you won't be on a rest in peace t-shirt. So, so I'm telling you. So please, 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 calm your behavior, cause I want all y'all here. I want all y'all to have fun, talk, have a discussion. Even if you disagree, if it's all cool, okay. My apologies. Well, I just had to do my homework. So, in either way, so my point is this: it's a lot, Keysha, that she brought to that franchise in a negative
No.
way for a role player, Keysha. This is not like she's the third best player on the team, but she's still at an all-star level. Somebody like Aliyah Boston. Somebody, if you want to say Angel Reese, cool, okay. Somebody at that level that you still could bring not only a winning mentality based on how the team might be constructed, but, you know, market building and everything else. This woman's a role player. And she bringing all this noise. She had other fans protesting at games. Owner got suspended because she fighting with fans because of her reaction to what Sophie has done to create this third controversy. And so you gotta think about this. And if you're Sophie, you might want to retire. Or you might want to just step aside. And I'm gonna tell you why, Keysha. And I did the math on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if Sophie was a role player for the next 10 years, and she get the same salary that she's getting now, I think it's like 1050, right? Not 750, but 650,
Some
650,000.
yeah, she's not really getting
Yeah,
no.
because she got lowball, and she had to sell that lowball off him because nobody else wanted her.
Yep.
So think about it.
She was a little upset at the beginning of the season. Yeah,
Yeah, she spoke on it. She
she
spoke
did.
on it. So again, 650,000. She do that for the next 10 years. She already 29 years old. Let's just say she does it for 10 years and become 39 years old and become this role player that just hung on for dear life. That's 6.5 million. Keysha, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I think if she's blacklisted or if she step aside, she'll make 10 million just next year alone. Or more. Tell you why, Keysha. Gotta think about this. That book, they already offering her 2 million. If she make it in a way that she felt like she was blackballed or she felt like she was disenfranchised by WNBA based on her views and her stance and her wanting to see young women play with other women instead of transgender, you know, I don't think that's an issue like she tried to make it seem like.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think that $2 million book deal will go to 4?
Mm-hmm.
Because it'll be more of an anticipation of what she has to say in her tell-all book that she's already reported. Now this ain't no legend. Now the other news that we had with the retiring, maybe that's not true. I don't know. Like I said, I just had to do my investigation. It ain't over yet. But what is not fake news is that book. Is that correct, Keysha? Did Page Six report that? Say
Yeah.
Page Six is the New York Post, one of the most reputable newspaper companies in the country. So the book is out there. So she's trying to do a book. So if she's trying to do a book, that could go to 4 million, if not more. Especially if she make it seem like she's a martyr. Then guess what else could happen, Keysha? Can I interest you in, like I said, she got her own podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. If she become a model, you don't think that podcast go under the Outkick and they partner with her? One of the biggest Republican sports podcasting companies in the world, if not the biggest. Outkick. Ran by Clay Travis. Used to. He sold it for like 200 million or something like that. Something that figure, 9-figure deal. Now he finna start another one. So think about that. So that could be a 6-figure to $1 million deal. Then her being a correspondent for, let's just say, CNN, MSNBC, or Fox News. That could be a 6-figure to $1 million deal. Let's think about this. Her being a call girl, not call girl, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to disrespect
God damn.
that.
Duval?
You know, I'm still sleeping, Keysha. So say, forgive me, cat. I'm still kind of sleeping. I'm still trying to wake up. But not call girl, but a call card. You know, the one, the ring girl that walk across the stage.
Oh, oh.
Whatever she started doing that, in addition to like helping sports commentate in their podcast on those UFC fights. You don't think that's a 6-figure to $1 million deal?
Mm-hmm.
Think about another thing that we ain't thinking about, Keysha.
That girl can always make more money off the court than on it.
You know she got a chef life, but she can make her money real fast. Cause this is another thing you ain't think about, Keysha. What happened? And this is not allegedly too what I'm about to speak on. What happened if somebody like Project B offer her a contract? Project B
I
only
think
got
she
15.
already signed with them.
She already signed with them,
Uh-huh. I thought she did, yeah.
but
Because,
even
Robert wasn't even looking at her.
no. But let's just say she signed with them.
I think she already did.
Let's say she signed with them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say for the record.
Yep, she signed. She did the deal for $2 million.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. That's too mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say for the record, she became this model.
I
They
don't know
tried
about
to.
that. Go ahead.
You don't know about her being a model?
She's not.
I'm talking
Not
for
not
the.
a
Go ahead.
not for big outlets. No, maybe
No, I'm
for
saying no model, not model.
Oh, I thought you said model. I was
No, no,
confused.
no, no. Modern. Like, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Blackball. You know what I'm saying?
okay, okay.
Like Colin Kaepernick, modern.
Yeah, because
Like I
even
said,
Jackie, people in the chat thought you were saying model. I'm like, this
I
girl.
apologize. I know what I'm saying. I told you I'm sleeping. You know what I'm saying. I'm trying to wake back up. So you know what I'm saying. My talking might be slurred, but let me speak louder. For modern, not my motto. She ain't injuries. Mater, right? So let's say she's a mater for the WNBA, and she in Project B. She already said for $2 million. We know for a fact this is not allegedly because we had the reports. We report this on here, right?
Right.
They offer Kate the Clock $100 million, right?
That's what they say. That's the report, sir.
And Kate the Clock said no. They
No.
offer Angel $50 million. Angel said no. Now, if you Sophie, you're a martyr, and you got this huge new fans that are willing to follow you and support you and merchandise sales, stuff like that, which that could be a part of the story too. Her getting these merchandise sales and everything else. What happened as a martyr? She go back to the table with Project B and say, you know what, instead of $2 million a year, I want 10. I got people that gonna watch me now. I could bring an audience now. We need to renegotiate this deal. I'm gonna be your biggest star in this league as a martyr because of my stance against trans women. Could that happen?
I mean, it could, but she would actually have to play,
Renegotiate. Yeah,
and it
don't say.
might take her away from the things she's trying to do here in the States.
Yeah, but I think if she blackballed, she ain't gonna worry about what's gonna happen in the States. Her career's over. She might as well try to make as much money as she can in other avenues because hey, she got to move on to the next phase of her career. Especially if you're trying to come out with a book and everything else. You think WNBA gonna like that? Nah, that's not gonna be a popular issue with the W. They're gonna move on from her. She's not bigger than the league, but she
They
got.
have
Go
they
ahead.
have to handle it very I hear echo.
Not
Oh,
me.
man. Okay. They have to handle it very
Delicately.
well, delicately, because they can't just all now make it look like it'll have to look like she walked away from basketball, not the other way around. That'll be bad publicity for the W. And
It
she'll
might.
make sure they have it.
It might be, but they'll get past that. But again, what you gotta understand is this: there's a possibility that she could make much more money outside of basketball. That she feel like in her mind she don't need basketball anymore. And that's my main point. Cause like I said, I'm not gonna spend too much time on. Cause like I said, we got other stuff to talk about. But bottom line is this: if CC fans created a false rumor on her behalf about her retiring, that tell you that even they think that's on the table. Because one last I'm gonna say about this, and then we can move on, is this: as much as quote unquote stuff that Caitlin Clark went through in her rookie season, nobody never put that rumor out there. But as much as Angel went through the last 3 years with the racism and everything else, she probably went through just as much as racism as Jackie Robinson. Nobody never put that rumor out there by Angel. And people love to tell you that Angel don't like basketball. That she just an influencer that plays basketball. Did we hear that, Keysha?
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's never said that she is contemplating retirement. But they're saying that by Sophie. So if they're saying that by Sophie, that tells you that, hey, maybe there's something there. So shout out to my queens, the mid-major podcast, for bringing it to my attention. Like I said, that's what I found so far. This story gonna be ongoing, and if we get any new developments, we will bring it on here. But something tells me that the story of the offseason, to me, Keysha, is not Paige, it's not Angel, it's not Caitlin, it's that woman. Do
What did
that
she
woman.
actually say? What did she actually say here?
I don't know, do the audio work on it?
No.
See, that was the thing.
Yeah, that makes you think that maybe that's not.
That's why I said, that's why I had to preface that. That's why I prefaced that in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning.
Yeah, because
That why,
that's just her talking, but they ain't put no audio to it.
that's why I said that at the beginning. But if CC fans made that, that tells you that even them thinking about, she trying to think about life after basketball. So that's why I say that it's on the table. It's a continued story that I'm going to continue to follow. But just know that Sophie Cunningham and leaving the game of basketball is on the table. Unless you got them on the same, we can move on.
I think with her, she knows she a role player, and so she only got so many years left, and so I think she's just trying to set up her next thing because this basketball thing, she's never really been a breakout star in on the court, so she knows it can end at any given time, especially in the W. So I think she trying to get to the bag before her popularity wanes. But
Yeah,
oh
it's
well.
because like I say, we even go into her going into politics and doing something in that arena. Like I said, just like I said, she got so many opportunities outside the court because of her antics and distractions and stances that she might not need basketball anymore. But we move on.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Mm,
You ready to get to the biggest story of the day? It ain't no dang on Sophie Cunningham.
not at all. Let's get to it, Keisha.
Yeah, ain't Sophie Cunningham. Okay, so let me start with this. I guess Jayden Daniels and my alma mater's not having a good next couple of days. Last couple of days, Duval have been a little tense. I'm gonna read this. Peter Bird says, if I'm understanding this, DJ, which is a recruit for LSU, is gonna play with us for this season for college football. DJ wanted number 5, which is what he wore all his life. Brian Kelly, who is the coach that was fired last season, asked Jayden. Jayden didn't give his blessing. So DJ wore number 3 last year. Brian Kelly was fired. Lane
Yep.
Kiffin was hired. DJ asked for the number 5 again. Lane says sure. JD and his team feels disrespected, sends a
Yep.
cease and desist on using his NIL. Is this right? That is correct. That is how it went down. We have a new coach in Lane Kiffin. He doesn't feel like he is beholden to the negotiations that went on between Brian Kelly and Jayden Daniels group. Jayden Daniels was Brian Kelly's quarterback. Was the best thing about his tenure was Jayden Daniels getting Heisman Trophy during his tenure. Lane Kiffin is in a different situation than what Brian Kelly was in. Brian Kelly was still in the same situation, but Lane Kiffin is even in a more hotter one because he has to win. DJ Pickett said he was promised number 5 as a part of his recruitment. Lane Kiffin comes in as a new coach. I don't think people understand that when you come in as a new coach, you essentially have to resell the program to your top recruits. Is that right, Duval? Because they can jump up in the portal and get up out of there because the person that recruited them has been fired.
It's not even about that. It's about because of NIL, a lot of these players got agents now. So a lot of these players are already hearing offers from other teams through their agents. And so sometimes they have the leverage. And part of the leverage is, hey, not only I want the money, but I want certain perks and privileges.
Yeah. But still, DJ was already on the team.
Yeah,
But what he was telling Lane Kiffin was, I can lead the team because I never got this thing that was promised to me.
basically.
Basically, is what happened. And Lane Kiffin being a new coach, he had no problem with money. That wasn't the problem. LSU was going to pay.
Of course.
The problem is the purse could have sent DJ Pickett, who's the top corner, out the door. So he chose to give him the boy the number because that's what he was promised.
And all of that, you gotta add this to it. Lane Kiffin don't have any ties to Jayden Daniels.
No,
Brian Kelly got tied to Jayden Daniels because Jayden Daniels won his Heisman Trophy under
yeah,
his
he
tutelage.
recruited him from
Yeah.
Arizona State.
So he's gonna be a lot more sensitive to how Jayden Daniels feel and his family, his team, than somebody like Lane Kiffin, who has already been called a snake from all the way back to the Oakland Raider days.
He is one.
So yeah, he a snake, a
Yeah,
rider
he'll
snake
say.
too.
That's why I say he's not in the same position as Brian Kelly. He's got to win
Yes, immediately.
because immediately he's not going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Nah.
So he knows what kind of situation he's in. So he went on and gave the boy the number.
So let's hear from some alums from LSU. We're gonna show
Jay
throughout, this situation. So you can really get an idea how people feel about the situation that's close to home.
and Jay Dan he didn't send a cease and desist. Don't use his name and likeness to the school. Okay, here we go.
This was not just about football. This was 8 years of pain and agony of watching the LSU Tigers with the coach that was initially at LSU, at Alabama, having success. Saturday, was a moment in time that we won't forget for a long time. With the underdog,
Pause it.
they didn't want.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, you got it. That's on me. I messed up on that. Let's go to the next one, Keysha.
Let me go to my boy Leonard Fournette.
I apologize, Chad. That's on me. That I should have proofread that before I sent it in. I apologize. Go ahead.
Jayden, listen, bro. Just let it go. Just let it go. And I know you seem like, I know Joe jersey wasn't, number 9 hasn't been worn in what, 3 to 4 years, but somebody will wear it. I promise you. No player is bigger than the brand. No player is bigger than the LSU brand. I'm going to say this once again.
Say it again.
Before I got to LSU, Tyron and Pat Pete, number 7 wasn't worn for 2 years. I was the right recruit that wanted the number. And also, I'm from the 7th Ward, so it represents my hood and my neighborhood where I'm from. And they gave it to me. So don't let this go over y'all heads, man. 4th and South, man, we just breaking a little quick news to y'all, man. I appreciate everybody out there listening. And listen, when this clip does come out, let me know y'all feedback. Either I'm tripping, Jayden tripping. Let's get into it, man. I appreciate y'all. Jayden.
Hey. Hey, man.
I want to know one question before you keep going.
Leonard Fournette from he is Louisiana through and through.
Yeah, he went to Sal Augustine High School. I just want to know why y'all got that Cajun talk.
Cause we do.
Y'all sound just like Keysha. Y'all got that Cajun talk. I don't know why.
And he said he had to ask for number 7 because Patrick Peterson and Tyron Matthew had wore it before. And he was the right recruit to get that.
Now, I got to be fair to Leonard Fournette when it comes to that number 7 because he's not telling the full truth on that.
What?
Number 7 at LSU you was the number that went to the best player. That was a tradition that they have. So it's not like he had to. It's not like the same situation with getting number 5. That ideally supposed to be like retired because of.
It kind of is because number 7 represents a great player.
Yes.
It could have been retired.
It could have been.
But they use it to honor the next great player.
Yeah, that's their
Which
tradition.
is the same thing Jayden could have saw it as, but
nah, he saw that disrespect.
Mm.
But y'all still sounding like Keysha. Y'all probably say po' boy real bad too. Po' boy. Y'all.
Shut the hell up. You know good. I don't even know. They claiming Jayden Daniels requested LSU's return his copy of the Heisman Trophy. What the hell Jayden Daniels talking about, man?
And that's a legitimate reporter, so this ain't no fake news. That he asked for that.
He asked for his Heisman Trophy. Well, he asked for LSU's Heisman Trophy to be returned to him.
He like a boy. He like a boyfriend that break up with you. He want everything back.
But look, hold on, Duval. It specifically says LSU return its copy.
Yes.
They will give the school is giving a copy.
Yeah, they get 2 Heisman trophies. They get one to the school, and then they get one to him.
And why would I give you the one that they gave to me? Moving on.
Yeah.
That's silly. Okay, yeah, he asked for his return. That's getting weird. Okay. Why would I? If we, look, Duval, we get an award for podcasting. And the show Cut the Ish Live and Unfiltered to get an award. They send me a copy of the award. They send you a copy of the award. I put you off the show and tell you to give me the copy back.
That Indian giver. You're an Indian giver, Keysha.
What you gonna tell me? Go to hell.
Indian giver? I'm gonna say you Indian giver.
You gonna tell me to go to hell, Keysha. Keysha, I'm not sending you shit. How about that? Click. Here we go.
I feel bad for Jayden because I think this is hurting his name and his legacy potentially at LSU, his relationship with the school that, he had the success with and he had the Heisman Trophy. The reason I feel bad for him is because I'm sure he loves his mom, right? His mom has been unbelievable. She did a great job raising an unbelievable young man who's incredibly gifted. Well, stays out of trouble, like seems like a great young man. The issue is like she's now overstepped her bounds in a lot of different areas, right? I mean, if you watch the Netflix thing, and she's always been unafraid to be like get involved in his dating life, which again, that's your mom. You would expect. My mom was involved in my dating life too. She had strong opinions, but at some point, you become a grown-up. And you have to tell, and this is where I think there has to be an uncomfortable conversation with Jayden and his mom to be like, Mom, I got this. Like, just step aside. And I get that, you know, she helps represent him and it's part of the team and management and all of this. But like over the course of history, a lot of these relationships don't end up well. And like when you like, and I'm talking about, you know, Tiger and his dad or Andre Agassi and his dad or other, you know, parent-child relationships where you have super athlete with kind of an overbearing parent. I don't want to see that. You know, I mean, I want him to appreciate his mom, but at some point, I think he has to step in and kind of be the grown-up and become a man of his own instead of being kind of a mama's boy.
Ooh, that's some tough words. Before we, I guess I got something to say about this right quick. Duval, this gentleman speaking is telling the truth. And I'm gonna tell you, I just want to show you right quick some of the things that people are saying online.
The man that just spoke, that's Danny Cannell. He was a former quarterback for the New York Giants, for backup and stuff like that. He was a college quarterback for FSU. He had a successful college career, had a mediocre backup quarterback career for the NFL, but he's a podcaster. Okay.
I'm just gonna. This is why this probably should have been handled behind closed doors. I don't know his team. I'm talking about Jayden Daniels' team, including his mama. I don't think they understood the magnitude of what would happen once this came out. But here's some of the things that people are saying. Out of respect for Jayden Daniels, we have removed 5-yard line from our field.
Of course.
Effective immediately, we will no longer offer tickets in groups of 5. Out of respect for Jayden Daniels, we are only doing 4 or 6 plus. Thank you for your understanding.
That's the hub. We're getting in on the fun.
Okay. Stop that 4. Out of respect for Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, he getting them jokes.
5 Guys has changed their name to 4 Guys out of respect for Jayden Daniels. May 5th will now be recognized nationally as Cinco de Mayo in honor of Commanders QB Jayden Daniels. Duval? Lawyers are considering legal action against Dr. Fauci after he pleaded the 5th over 1,000 times. Duval, they crucifying him online, man. I don't know if this... Teammates have reportedly been instructed to only give him high 4s, as high 5s are believed to constitute unauthorized use of his number 5.
Did they also tell Fajay that? Because, you know, she do the 4 thing, too. You know, Fajay no 5, you 4s. You know what I'm saying? Big 4.
Subway has changed the price of their $5 foot balloon to $4.99 out of respect for Jayden Daniels.
I thought they did that for what's the guy named Jared Fogle, who messed with them kids and he had to go to jail. You know, he used to be a sport for it. You know.
One more, we get back into regular programming. Sesame Street did not just do this to Jayden Daniels.
Of the day is the number of the day scheduled to arrive. The number of the day is 5.
So that's the number, yes, yes, that's the number, yes, yes, that's the number, the number of the day. That's the number, yes, yes, that's the number of the day.
5. Now let's talk 5.
Damn, why he did that to Candace Parker? He ain't have to hear them throat like that. Yeah, Jay, you got anger issues. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about this. No, I understand this.
We going back. We going back to your regular. They got them jokes all day today, man.
They do, and let's speak on
What?
what's my name? Danny Cannell and his commentary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you what he's trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying this loud and clear, and so I'm gonna interpret what he's trying to say, but he can't say it, so I'm gonna say it for him. He's saying, Juju, take Dane titty, mama titty out of his mouth, and you put your titty in his mouth, cause that's how I'm supposed to go. That's what he said. He said, Juju, you take his mama titty out of his mouth and you put your titty in his mouth so he can be a grown man. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, grow up. He said, you can't lean on your mama no more. See, yeah, Juju, you gotta stop this. Juju, you gotta tell her, give you a fade in the room.
There are reports. Sources and paperwork confirm
Obviously,
Jayden Daniels' mother, Regina Jackson, was the prime instigator of the Daniels family cease and desist letter challenge against LSU. Daniels and his representatives, led by his agent, Mother Regina, sent the cease and desist letter to LSU, attempted to prevent the former Heisman Winners alum from utilizing his name, image, and likeness, while also trying to take the number 5 from current cornerback DJ Pickett. Another Washington Commander sources told us Daniels is sick about all of it and wants it to end. This is his mom's show. Her vendetta against LSU is embarrassing him.
What I tried to say was LSU Odyssey is a accredited blog site that works closely with LSU and is focused on LSU. So, say take it for what it's worth. This is something that they personally reported, breaking news that for their sources, whoever their sources are. People have sources within organizations, especially when you talk about like people like the popcorn vendor and stuff like that. People that you don't think will get information be having all the tea, and they pass it on to these people to really break news and break stories and really get their point of views out there, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
but his mama look good though. She look good.
This was practice the other day. They sending a clear message.
God damn. They basically saying, Jayden Daniels, fuck you. They saying, is you gonna fight all of us or what? We all got 5s.
They trolling, Chad.
It is.
They say it's daytime. They trying to win this year. You are a former player.
Mm-hmm.
And we not trying to lose our cornerback over no 5.
Nah.
Somebody say that's AI.
Mm-hmm. I asked Chat, or not Chat GPT. What's the little thing that you asked? Is something real or fake? I asked, what they call it? Google something? The thing that be on Twitter. I asked if it was real. They said it was real. So if they say it's real, I believe it.
I hope they didn't troll that boy like that. I hope it's AI. Because that's real trolling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Stan. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
I'm going to tell you what the thing called.
What?
Damn, I forgot. But go ahead, keep going.
I'm going to tell you this. Nobody is saying that boy did not bust his ass to win the Heisman.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's not saying that. But there are a lot of LSU football greats that bust their ass.
Mm-hmm.
He's not the only one.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time, it's an honor to where it's almost like, how can I put it? LeBron wore 23. How many years? And
Um,
that was Michael's number.
that most of his career. Cause he won 6 with I want to say the Lakers the first 4 years until like I think to like Anthony Davis or something like that. Yeah,
He
he
didn't win
won.
that. And I will say this: nobody's saying the boy not didn't bust his ass, but he didn't win that Heisman by himself.
Nah, he had two
He won
receivers
that.
named.
I'm like, go ahead.
I was gonna say he had two receivers called Brian Thomas Jr. and Neighbors,
Yeah, and an offensive line.
followed by
Like I
Will
said,
Campbell,
yes. Who was the first? Who was
4th pick in the draft.
fourth pick in the draft?
He got
He
his
did
ass whooping
not
that
get that
Super Bowl.
right, but he did not get that Heisman by himself. So I see both sides. I get any. To be honest with you, any number that's not retired is up for grabs. If they didn't tell you your number was going to be retired, somebody could wear your number. Is that right, Duval?
Yep. I mean,
That's anywhere you go.
now I will say that some teams, and I'm talking NFL teams too, even if
Hmm.
they don't retire your jersey, they'll take some jerseys off the list of numbers that you can.
Of course.
Like I give you an example, like Jacksonville Jaguars, they haven't retired Mark Brunell jersey yet, but you can't get Mark Brunell jersey. You can't get 8. You can't get Fred Taylor jersey. You can't get 28. You can't get. You get Keenan McCardell jersey. I don't know why, but you can get Keenan McCardell jersey. But you cannot get Jimmy Smith jersey. You know they didn't have retired his jersey either. You can't get 82. So
Yeah.
that's in the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They
You know what I'm
usually,
saying? Number.
unless it's somebody that's really worthy of the number, comes along.
Yes.
That's what I would say. Because I don't know. All I can say is just like, and I know they got this thing going on between him and Joe Burrow, and that this argument online about Joe Burrow's tenure and his tenure. You know what I mean? They haven't retired Joe Burrow's number either, but they haven't given it out either.
No.
And like he said earlier today, they told me they weren't going to give it out, but anything can happen because my number is not retired. That's
I
what he
said
had to say.
I said another thing too, and this is something similar to what they doing with the number 7 jersey at LSU. You know the Dallas Cowboy jersey, 88 is like for the best of the best receivers.
Right.
Cause Drew Pearson was the first one to have it. Then Michael Irvin had it. Then Dez Bryant had it. Now, what's your boy name? C.D. Lamb has it.
Yeah. Dream Chase. I don't have to look it up. I am a LSU fan since came out of the belly.
Yeah.
I don't have to look it up. I watched the young man play. I watch every sport LSU does. I know he worked hard. He passed and ran the ball. Trust me,
That missed the game.
I watched him, and I never missed a game.
Went to
Matter
some
of
of them.
fact, couple of them I was in the building. So I get with this young man. I get where he coming from, but it's kind of like Angel. Every great player works hard, though. That's what I'm saying. That's like Angel when she went to Chicago Sky. She could have said, "I worked hard. I'm wearing 5. 5 is her number." But
Yeah.
she went to 10 because it was Camila Cardoso's number,
Yeah.
right?
What you trying to say? She could have argued for 10, but she went
Yeah.
to 5.
Well, no, wasn't she 10 in Chicago Sky?
No, she was 5. We moved on. We was 5 at Chicago.
Oh,
Camilla was
no.
10.
Okay,
Camilla
I'm trying
got
to get
drafted
confused.
first.
What was Angel at LSU? Hold on. I'm
She was
getting
10
the
at
number.
LSU. She was 10 at
Correct.
LSU.
Right. She
Yeah,
went to 5. You're right.
Yeah, because Camilla got drafted first, so she got first option. Then
Yes.
McGoat got disrespected. She said, we don't need 10. We can make do with 5. Now
Right.
Jayden Daniels want to sit her 6 You ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that, Jayden. You ain't gonna send her no 6 assists. Fuck you, and your mama. You ain't gonna send her no 6 assists.
I apologize, Chad.
Yeah, nah, you ain't gonna
Said
send
it
me no
wrong.
6 assists. You ain't gonna send me no 6 assists.
Angel came in with the 10.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna send me no 6 assists.
She gave up her number for Camilla because they told her Camilla was better than her.
Mm-hmm.
So she gave it up.
For 5. And now you want to sue.
And she worked just as hard as Camilla.
Now she want to sue. Now he want to sue for the 5. Nah, you ain't suing for the 5. Fuck you and your mama. Nah, you ain't doing that. Nah, we keeping that 5. We keeping that 5, Jayden. We keeping that 5. That 5 is live. And Paige ain't giving up her 5 either. And Leah Miles says she ain't giving up her 5 either. We protested. Fuck you.
And trust me, Chad, I understand wholeheartedly. My son was the number 5 since he was 5 years old playing football.
Mm-hmm.
He asked for that number all the way through high school. He played it all the way through. He's superstitious, and that was his number. Everywhere he went, he wanted that 5. He didn't feel right if he didn't have that 5 on. So I get it, Jayden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
But after you leave somewhere, especially, and you got to know where you left. LSU they're going to have a lot of great players come through that program, Jayden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know about the cease and desist that he sent Angel. No, we just playing.
Nah, we said but I got no grievance. You know what? Since we talk about sending the 6 and assists, Angel, you send one Angel with you. You say you come out that 9. That's what you do. Cause we gotta go to the World Cup. You come out that 9. That's your 9 now. You know, so Angel is an old scallywag. You the new scallywag.
Hold on. What if Angel send a cease and desist to Team USA if she don't wear that 9?
Yeah, she better come out that 9. That way it happen. She better come out that 9. Angel better come out that 9. If she want a Barbie doll, you come out that 9. You come out that 9. I give you 10 Barbie dolls. You come out that 9. I see your Barbie doll to you and your mama. You know, so now they got it at 15. They got a Kiki number. We don't want Kiki number.
Because I don't think she could wear 10 either. Ain't 10.
Nah, they got 15 now, Keysha. They put her at 15.
They put her at 15. They did.
We don't want that bullshit number. You know what I'm saying? We want 9.
Send that cease and desist.
We writing the paperwork now. Mama Reese, you know what I'm saying? You took pictures with her. You know what I'm saying? We getting that cease and desist. Because, you know what I'm saying? Asia got to come out that 9. We had it for the greats. You know what I'm saying? Asia could go a different number. She'd go 15 with Kiki number. We only want Kiki number.
No, I don't believe it. I have to say, Chad, I met Mama Reese in Atlanta. She was very gracious, took pictures with us. She ain't sending no cease and desist letter. She a different type of mama. She's not getting in the middle of all that. But she's a really sweet woman.
Well, then forget Miss A.R. Senior. You know what I'm saying? She's no longer part of the Angel Reese team. We're going to hire Kia Brooks. Kia Brooks know how to get shit done. So Kia Brooks, you can hire and you send a cease and desist to Asia and her camp and you tell them to get out that 9. You tell Bam to tell Asia she got to get off that 9 and get a new number.
Hold on, Kathy. I got you, Kathy. I'm putting your comment up so I can show who's the other over there talking about he worked for it. Hold on. Kathy Thompson said LSU did all the marketing for JD5 to win the Heisman. Yeah, we pushed because we a brand.
No,
do you think he would have won? Let me ask y'all something. And I don't have nothing. I love Jayden Daniels. I love him, chat. I watched the Commanders because of Jayden Daniels. Do you think if he'd have put up all them numbers on another team, would he have won the Heisman?
I'll put it this way.
If he'd have been on Illinois.
Hold up, Keisha. I got you. I'm finna help you. Just a little bit. I'm finna help you. Just give me a moment. I'm finna help you, Keisha.
Go ahead.
Reason why LSU was the reason why he won the Heisman. Remember that year they went 9-3.
They did.
So they wasn't even considered playoff worthy.
Nope.
And he won the Heisman, put up video game type numbers. The only other player that did that under similar circumstances was, remember Tim Tebow his sophomore year won the Heisman, and Florida was 9-3 that year, and he had like 2,500 yard pass and 1,500 yard rush or something like that. Tim Tebow, and he won the Heisman under similar circumstances. So LSU that year was 9-3. They wasn't even in contention for a playoff spot for him to win the Heisman based on team success. So that means LSU had to do a lot of marketing and a lot of push with the brand and everything else for him to get that Heisman under a year where his team wasn't in contention for a college national championship. Can I say that, Keysha?
Yes, because the person that won the national title, their quarterback, if I am going off the dome, somebody fact check me. But I'm going off the dome. The runner up won the national championship that year, I want to say. That was Michael Penix Jr., and he was with Washington. Or maybe they lost. Hold on.
Yeah, I think they lost that. Washington lost that game.
Did they lose to? But they was in the game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think they lost to Michigan.
Yes.
Cause they wasn't gonna give it to JJ McCarthy. All he did was hand the ball the whole season.
You are correct. They was in the national championship game, but they lost to Michigan. Michael Penix Jr. was the runner-up. And I want to say Washington were 14-1.
Yes. And that one came in the national championship.
They lost in the national championship. They was undefeated until they got there.
And he didn't win it.
And he didn't win the Heisman.
Nope.
Moving on.
Yeah, move on.
Because it was real tight. But because Jayden Daniels, he deserved it. To me, he was doing video game numbers on the game and in the app.
I think he won that game off of Florida. That Florida game, he was really, he did special.
He was unworldly. I mean, to the point that I watched that game like 3-4 times. He was unworldly. But let's keep going. Moving on. My mom was like, "You gonna watch that game again?" I said, "I am." Here we go.
I want to say one thing because I'm not an equivocator.
Pause it.
I got to know Jayden.
Now, I want to put context to this video before we we play it. This is Paul Feinbaum, who is the godfather of radio in the SEC. He is the czar of SEC football content. He started out of Alabama, right? Or Auburn?
I can't remember.
Yeah, he started out of Alabama. But he was so popular and so powerful that he got himself on ESPN, and now he's a regular up there. He is the godfather of radio in the SEC. That's how respected and regarded this man is as a radio commentator for the SEC, which got him the job at ESPN on a regular basis with shows like Get Up, among many other programming for the network. Go ahead, play it.
Okay.
I want to say one thing because I'm not an equivocator, but I got to know Jayden when he was at LSU. Really liked him, talked to him a lot, and I would interview Brian Kelly. And even when he went to the Commanders, there was a great sense of pride in what he did the first year. I said all that to say this. He's lost all of that from everywhere and everyone in LSU Nation after what happened this week. And I know it's been said here before, but I've rarely, if ever, seen a dumber, more senseless move. I don't know who pulled the strings, but all the cleanup on aisle 3 from Jayden Daniels from this moment on will not be enough. He has made a terrible mistake. He can be successful in Washington. I hope he is, but I would advise him to never waste another second in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because they are done with him. I want to say one thing. 'Cause I'm not an
Pause that.
equivocator, but I got to know Jayden.
She telling lies. Go ahead.
So you don't think that's true? Or you think time
No.
will heal all wounds?
Yeah, because the difference is he's speaking from a certain demographic of Baton Rouge. He's not
Yeah.
speaking from all.
Okay,
But go
he's not
ahead.
speaking for the culture.
No.
So I will say this.
The culture is not going to let them erase what that boy did in Baton Rouge. But go ahead.
But I will say this. He's speaking from somebody. And that's why I say it's not.
Oh, I don't doubt he is. Because there's a faction.
Yeah.
But keep going.
And let's not bury the league here. Leader, I mean, not league, leader here. Paul Feinbaum, in particular, knows that a lot of those Caucasian Americans have a stranglehold in LSU, in
Yeah.
Louisiana, based on laws and everything else. So he hearing something that telling him that they might try to get in his way. You know, the culture might push back.
Hey, bud.
The Brian Clarks of the world, the alumni, the Marcus Spears, the alumni players that really have a stranglehold and imprint on the program might have something to say about it. Can we say that?
Yeah, it's happened before. That's why I know. I mean, Tyrann Matthew, when he left Baton Rouge, it wasn't pretty. They said the
No.
same thing about him.
Yeah, a lot of drug violations.
And then the way he was upset because of the way they kicked him off the team
The weed,
and,
that weed.
and all that he got kicked off the team and all this and then everybody was on Les Miles' side, and rightfully so, because he had to do what he had to do as far as a head coach and blah 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 and woo woo. And when it was all said and done, he's still an LSU great.
No. That was a tackle here, long wings.
Mm-hmm.
It might be temperature right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I say 5 years from now, they probably would have got over it. Ice would have thought that, you know what I'm saying, some intermediaries probably would have stepped in and healed that relationship with both sides, and I can see them one day retire his jersey for real, so it won't be worn again after that, or at least don't be worn without his consent.
Mm-hmm.
I think what would have solved this from both sides to me, because I think this is the last video for the Jayden Daniels situation. I wish Jayden Daniels would have spun this into a positive and said, hey, if the young man want to wear my number, tell him he got, if that bad, he want to wear my number, tell him he got to donate 20% of his salary every year to a charity of my choice. And what that would have did for the PR standpoint for Jayden Daniels and for the program, everybody would have won. Because let's just say if the young quarterback is getting $1 million a year now at LSU, that means now 20% out of $1 million, probably $200,000, going to a charity of his choice. It could be a charity in Washington where he plays at and stuff like that. That could have really been a hallmark and a new standard for the greats who wear certain numbers to tell the people that trying to get their number in the NIL era. Hey, if you want to get my number, donate to the charity, give it such amount of money of your salary. That way, you know, say we could keep our name alive and we keep the LSU brand name alive based on the good deeds that we're doing within and outside the program.
Yeah, because whoever his agent in, which I think is his mama, right?
Yes, his mom is
What
his
she
agent.
what she don't understand is when you send that letter, these cages as they call them, or who they looking at it from a money stance for you expect so because you didn't got mad, you expect me because Jayden Daniels' name and likeness is all over LSU.
Yes.
Like that means they have to go and pull all his his images down. He was already in the documentary for the school. He's part of the videos that they show the new recruits for branding.
Of
Like,
course.
you're not asking something that won't cost the school money.
Lots of money.
So because of a number, that's how they looking at it. They looking at it like, I need to go remove you, and if I do go remove you, to this man's point, if I remove you, I'm not putting you back because now I done got dog minute. I'm through with the shit. You right. We're gonna take you down. You'll never be up again.
At least as of right now.
Right.
I think
So are
time
you
here
sure
long
you
with him.
want to do? Are you sure you want to do this, young man?
And think about this. If this was a, let's just say, a African American dominated state, I think it would got handled differently than it had gotten handled currently. Like I said, Louisiana is a Caucasian American state that's very, very racist. Probably the racist state in the country. And they don't like being told what to do. And they especially don't like being told what to do by African Americans themselves. So they intentionally put this out there to embarrass this young man. Because they do have racist values in that state. Can we say that?
Yeah, Kathy Thomas said. But T. Camilla, he can, this is what y'all. I think some of y'all, he can stick to his guns. The problem is he don't own the number 5 that LSU puts on. Like, what are y'all talking about? It is up to the. He knew. Look, I'm on Jayden Daniels' side, but he knew the rules and regulations for numbers. If I own the organization, Duval, and I'm running a team, it's up to me whether I retire that number or not.
Forget he knowing the rules and regulations. He should know how that state is. They operate on a different drum than other states. They are very, very racist in Louisiana. I'm telling y'all.
This
To
has
the
nothing to
point,
do with racism.
I'm gonna tell you why it does. With those white dominating people at LSU, because they run by Caucasian Americans, we can say that. And
I
so
ain't never
when
said LSU is. I ain't never said Louisiana is not racist. That's not my point.
no. Follow me here. When you got people like that with that type of mentality, they don't like being told what to do, Keysha. They don't like being told what they should and shouldn't do, and being strong on into something that they feel like they shouldn't be strong on in. That's why they made this public. Cause they could have handled this privately, Keysha. They could have kept this all under wraps and handled this privately. They made it public on purpose to embarrass this young man. I truly believe that. And that's where the race come in at. Louisiana in general don't like being told what to do. Even, and I hate to bring music industry into this, but just to kind of belabor my point, we all know C Murder is innocent. Didn't do it. People who was there spoke on the fact that man ain't do it, that man wasn't around, blah, 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 blah. They still won't overturn his conviction because of a different set of court rules that they have that other states don't have. And
He
they
was,
won't.
yeah.
I mean, he was there, but he wasn't in the vicinity when the young man got unalive.
I don't know about that, but keep going.
There's a lot of reports that say he was not in the circle when it happened. Because the boy got unalive in the circle. They say he was not in the circle. He was outside the circle. From what the security guard who said it, and the two other witnesses who recanted their statement said it. But they said they had to go with the script because
I'm not gonna mess with. I'm not gonna even speak.
But I'm just saying, I'm just going off of reports. I'm going off what
I'm
it
not
showing
going
on
off of
TV.
reports. I'm going off of.
Oh,
That's why
so
I'm not
you're
gonna speak.
there. Okay,
No,
go ahead. You got it.
no, no. No. See murder, do your thing.
All
No.
right, you got it. I just going
Mm-mm.
off a report. They said it was a little discrepancy between what was told to the officers and why they told the officers certain things based on those people who was quote unquote witnesses had a record of themselves when it comes to their own situations, and they went off the script to stay out of trouble. But I don't want to, like I said, well, I don't want to belabor that because this is not what this is about. I just want to make that point to say that the state of Louisiana, they do a lot of things differently based on their reputation. But either way, when it comes to LSU, they could have handled this properly. They could have not put this out there for the world to hear and see. And for them to do that, that was intentional. Because I'm pretty sure Jayden Daniels' team did not want this publicly. Because they
Who do
brought
you
no
say? Who do you say is the most recognized Louisiana LSU football player?
all time.
Like in our current era.
Yeah, okay. Let me think. Because I'm going to go current era. I'm gonna say, so we're going back to Nick Saban, the first national championship?
Yeah, just anybody who you think is probably the most recognizable um in our era that played for LSU.
I'm trying to think. I would
Like in
say Joe
our
Burrow.
era.
I'm going to try to say Joe Burrow.
Correct. Probably so. Probably right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I say Joe
Anybody
Burrow.
else?
After Joe Burrow, I'll say Jamar Chase over
Mm,
Jefferson. I don't think
mm,
Jefferson was as recognized like Jamar Chase was. Jamar Chase was a highly sought after recruit that was
mm-hmm.
a 5-star that was really was considered a generational wide receiver, which he turned out to be in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I would say Jamar Chase, I would say Joe Burrow, I would say Leonard Fournette,
Mm-hmm.
because he had a historic running back season there as well. And
Yeah.
then I would say before then, I'm trying to think of any defenders that I could see. Patrick Peterson. I
Mm-hmm.
said Patrick Peterson was a top draft pick.
OBJ.
OBJ. But I don't think OBJ got really famous like that to the NFL. He wasn't
He
like
was
that in
really
college.
good.
He was
He
good in
was.
college, but he wasn't
He was
famous
really
like that with
good.
LSU. He wasn't famous like that with LSU. But
And we didn't have good quarterbacks, but he was really good.
I would say a person like I said, Patrick Peterson. I would say Stingley.
Mm-hmm.
Stingley
Don't forget
was
Devin White.
Devin White, and I would say Kevin Falk, but I think Kevin Falk wasn't really spoken
Mm-hmm.
about like that until after he played, because he was slept
Mm.
on when he played,
Yeah,
and
he
it
was
was
really good.
after. Like I said, he didn't really get that recognition till after he stopped playing.
Gotcha.
But he was really slept on. I forgot the quarterback that was at LSU at the time.
You
But
forgetting one.
I'm trying to think who the quarterback
Jamal
was.
Adams was
Yeah,
pretty.
Jamal. Yeah, the safety. Yes, safety. Jamal
Mm-hmm.
Adams, top 5 draft pick. Say went to the
Mm-hmm.
Jets at the number 2 draft pick, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
in 2017 draft. Yes, Jamal Adams went to. So they had safety, like I say, and
Just talking
Matthews.
about people that had a just like that were at the school. You were talking about people that were at the school longer than Jayden Daniels.
Yeah, basically. But none of those people besides Joe Burrow ever won a Heisman Trophy
Right.
in the current era. So
Yes.
that's something that Jay Dell does have on the other greats that we named.
Right. So
And
if all of them decided they wanted their jersey, because Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase was with the Heisman winner
yeah, Joe
when
Burrow.
we went undefeated and got a
Yeah,
national championship, and if that they decided they wanted their jerseys to be who just because they didn't win the Heisman, they still was all-time greats. Because
Yeah.
only one person can win it. So
Yeah, Jamal Chase. Jamal Chase was like what, number one? I forgot what number Jefferson was. I think either number 7 or 9 or something.
Justin
Nine.
Jefferson set an LSU single season record
Yeah,
when that year in
yeah.
2019. Yeah.
But he was the clear number 2 on that team. He was the
Of course. Of course.
Jamal Chase was the one that getting the double teams and stuff like that. It was no different
Yeah.
than they said Jefferson was 2. Okay, number 2. Okay, cool. It was no different than when Neighbors and Brian Thomas was on the team.
And Brian Thomas was there. Yeah.
Neighbor was the one that was getting the double teams. He is the quick twitch one, and Brian Thomas was just the deep ball. Receiver like he is a Jackson.
Neighbors is better than him, but that's just my opinion.
He is.
Yeah.
There ain't no opinion. That's a fact. He could do more things well than Brian Thomas Jr. Brian Thomas Jr. had to find out the hard way when they tried to make him that type of receiver like Neighbors. He couldn't do it. He couldn't go over the middle. He don't like contact. So they had to make him back to what he was at LSU, which was an X receiver. Just go deep, get the D's, get the out routes and stuff like that. That's what we doing in Jacksonville.
That's what y'all doing in Jacksonville,
That what he did in Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Ain't us. We tried to make him the focal point. We tried to make him the number one receiver where you got to run the dead routes, go over the middle, catch the slants and stuff like that. That wasn't his thing. It was clear that he ain't like that type of routes. He'll dropping balls getting interceptions. That's why Trevor ain't look as good in the first half. We were trying to force feed him to be that guy. He wasn't that guy. So it's okay. We had to learn the hard way.
I will say this. LSU really only has one jersey that's retired.
Yes. I think it was a Heisman Trophy man, the one that won in the 50s, right?
Right. Billy Cannon.
Yes.
And the number 20 is permanently retired and unavailable. Everybody else's jersey is honored, but people wear it. Burt Jones wore the number 7. And somebody's been wearing the number 7 every year since, but it's usually picked a player that's really good. Or at least that's what the coaches deem.
No, it was according to report. I'm gonna let you keep cooking. I apologize. According to reports, it was always the best player on the team wore number 7. That's
voted on by the coaches. Yeah.
Yes, that was they. It was the best. Who they felt like was the best player on the team was gonna wear number 7. That was gonna be their number until they move on. That's how Fournette got it. That's how Patrick Peterson got it. That's how I think. Did Matthew have that?
Matthew had the 7. Yes.
Yeah. So it was a tradition. And I think somebody got it now.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like
my point is, let's get away from the racism talk.
Of course.
And just say every number has been up for grabs based on whatever they decide. They've honored 5 jerseys: number 4, 21, 37, and 7. But people still wear those based on the coaches deciding, you honored to wear this jersey.
Yeah. No different than the Dallas Cowboys 88.
Yeah, 88 keeps getting worn by the best receiver, right?
Yes. Who they felt like the best receiver at the time.
It's taken as an honor.
Yes.
But what if Michael Irvin came and said, "No, I don't want nobody with my 88"? What do you think the Dallas Cowboys would do?
And I'm wearing it anyway. They would have pissed Michael Irvin off. But I would say this, when Dez Bryant asked to wear 88, Michael Irvin gave him his blessing. And then
but the coaches didn't think so?
Huh?
What did Dez Bryant wear?
88.
He wore 88, right? Yeah. What they normally do, they always give somebody 88.
Yeah, that's what I said. But Michael Irvin asked Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin gave his blessing.
What are you talking about? Shit, other people had wore it before. Never mind. Keep going.
What are you talking about? The 88 number?
Yeah.
Who wore it before? Because Drew Pearson was the first one to wear it, and then nobody else ain't wear it like that to Mike Irvin.
Let's see. Michael Irvin won in the 90s, right?
He wore it in '88. That's when he got drafted.
People, boy, let's see. I don't, because I can't stand the Tide Boys, but how many people wore 88? I
I
remember
think
Des
four.
Bryant, and
Dez
I
Bryant,
remember
CeeDee
CeeDee
Lamb,
Lamb.
and Mike Irvin, and then Drew Pearson. Four.
No, there's been 12 different players to wear 88.
Ooh. Who that
Sonny
else was?
Davis
Hey.
wore. I'm about to tell you, I don't know these people. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I just Googled 88. Sonny Davis. That was 1961. That's old. Pollen, 1965. Okay, Reggie Rucker. I don't know who that is. He was a wide receiver. Then Ron Sellers.
I know Ron Sellers
Uh,
said.
you remember him? Yeah, okay. Then
Yeah, I
Drew
know.
Pearson.
Yeah, I thought he
Then
started the tradition.
okay. Then Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Jackie Harris was a tight end.
I don't know who
He
that
wore
is.
88. Antonio Bryant. He
Dez
wore
Bryant, yeah.
88.
Oh, Tony Brown. Oh, shit, I forgot about him. Yeah, he did wear
Oh, that
88.
was before Dez, yeah. Brett
Yeah.
Pierce, tight end. He wore 88. Then Dez Bryant. And then CeeDee Lamb.
I forgot Tony Bryant wore 88. He the one that he fought Bill Parcells and they cut him the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was a head case. Okay.
Yes. They usually wait till they get to a player they think is of that caliber. But you are correct. The way schools and organizations feel like honor is like I'm picking somebody who's worthy of wearing that number. Otherwise, I'm not giving it to the third string on the bench.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know you remembered only Dez, but no, it was people before that.
I ain't say I don't remember on Dez. I just remember Pearson, Irvin, Dez, and then Lamb. But I forgot about, you know what I'm saying,
Them tight
Antonio
ends.
Bryant, and then I guess the tight ends. But all the people you
Mhm.
named before Drew Pearson, you know what I'm saying, they don't count. Because
Yeah, I don't
Drew
know them
Pearson was
people.
the first, Drew Pearson was the first great to wear it. Like the
Yeah.
first, like, you know what I'm saying, all-time great to wear it. And that was
But in
in the 70s.
2000, Michael Irvin's career lasted through 1999. All my Cowboy fans.
Yeah,
The next
he
year,
hurt his back.
the next year in 2000, somebody wore his number. A tight end named Jackie Harris.
In 2000. That was the Parcell team. Okay.
It all comes down to them coaches. Bill Parcells might have not cared.
Yeah.
It all comes down to that coach,
Yeah.
and we all know Lane Kiffin don't. Yes, I do agree with y'all. Lane Kiffin probably should have called and talked to Jayden, but he didn't feel like he had no. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Allegiance.
he didn't have no allegiance to Jayden Daniels. But yes, the right thing would have been for him to call him.
Yep.
It is what it is. I'm on both people's side. I love my school. I love Jayden. So I hope they work that out. But I don't know how you work it out. But what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
And somebody in the chat say they already took his name and likeness off.
Yeah, off the website and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I
All
hope
thing I
it.
can say is it was intentional they made it public. Cause they ain't have to be public.
No.
They could have resolved that privately behind the scenes.
I will say this though, and I get what you're saying. You're correct, but LSU is a big school, and the minute they filed that shit, it's hard for the media not to get a hold to that. Now, if it would have been Podunk University in Iowa somewhere in a podunk town, maybe not. But LSU, I don't know if that wouldn't have got out. But y'all right. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know if it wouldn't have got out. Me personally, sending that letter, just the cease and desist. Wasn't that extreme? I don't know, man. I don't know. How would you have handled it if you seen that letter?
I wouldn't have visited on Jayden Daniels. I would have had to. And I would have visited him because, like I said, I would try to please both sides. I would try to make the new recruit happy, but make Jayden Daniels feel like, you know what, you still somebody that we going to respect and make all time great. And we going to retire your jersey. We going to give you a statue. You know what I'm saying? Because you know they usually do that for Heisman Trophy winners. I would tell him all the good stuff that would have made him felt good about letting somebody else borrow his number. And I would say, hey, I would make the new recruit, like I said before. I would have told Jay Day, hey, I'm going to make the new recruit donate 20% of his salary to whatever charity that you deem is something that's important to you. And that's how we could spend this goodwill for the school going forward when it comes to your name and your legacy and your number. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I'm with you. Look, I just want to show this because, you know why I want to show this, Duval? Joe Burrow, is he tired of the Bengals?
Yeah. Everybody knows this is his last year.
Is he getting tired of the Bengals? Check. That's why I'm showing this.
Yeah. Everybody knows this is last year.
Does the hat say I work here?
Yeah, it worked here.
I just heard about it a couple hours ago. I don't necessarily have too many thoughts at this time. I don't know enough about the situation to have any thoughts, I would say.
Is there ever been a conversation with you about not being an issue? Like, you ever thought about that? Like, since you left, like they haven't used it?
Yeah, they told me that they wouldn't use it again. But you never know. You never know what happens. I just heard about it.
He like the right thing come. It might do me in, player. Okay, this is my last one. And then we moving on. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't move on to the boss say move on.
Damn. I thought that was his mom at first.
No. Who doing this? Okay. Back to what you're saying. Back to the Cajuns. Hold on. They going ham on that poor young man. You want to let me finish this fool up.
When he was at LSU, really liked him, talked to him a lot, and I would interview Brian Kelly. And even when he went to the Commanders, there was a great sense of pride in what he did the first year. I said all that to say this. He's lost all of that from everywhere and everyone in LSU Nation after what happened this week. And I know it's been said here before, but I've rarely, if ever, seen a dumber, more senseless move. I don't know who pulled the strings, but all the cleanup on aisle 3 from Jayden Daniels from this moment on will not be enough. He has made a terrible mistake. He can be successful in Washington. I hope he is, but I would advise him to never waste another second in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, because they are done with him.
Paul Feinberg don't speak for us.
Yeah.
He hates our coach.
Oh, yeah.
With a passion.
Call him a slime ball.
Right. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know, Chad. You got something now? Oh, no, that's the last thing.
That last thing. You move on, though.
I hope they work it out. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if Kim Mulkey gonna be able to get on a plane and fix this one.
Not this one.
Not this one, but hopefully, hopefully,
Maybe
if go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe Saban. Maybe Saban could get them in the room
Yeah,
because
because
that's
Saban
somebody
is
both.
still one of our consultants.
Yeah, and that's somebody that both people respect, highly respects.
Right, Kathy Thompson. I'm a part of LSU Tiger Nation. Still love and will always love JD5. He don't speak for all of us. Paul Feinbaum be hearing himself talk sometimes, but he didn't talk to a couple of cages, and he didn't took that to the. He ain't talk to. Stop it. My mom was like, yeah, I don't like it, but hey, the man feels disrespected, and it don't stop us from loving him. So, because you're a tiger, you're always a tiger to us. So that's just the way it is.
Gotcha.
I get it. All right, we're gonna move on, Chad. I will say this. Lane Kiffin, you got a lot of people calling you slime ball. Why don't you go try to work that thing out? It'll look good on you if you do.
Yeah.
I think it would. Because you got the Ole Miss fans want to kill you. I think you go talk to him, show good faith, and work that thing out. I think it'll look good on you.
Yeah.
Just my advice. Moving
For
on.
sure.
You know, because he been known as a flying ball. So
Of
you
course.
better win. Hey, DJ Pickett, you better ball. Because you see all
Oh.
these memes about Jayden Daniels, they gonna turn on you.
Oh yeah, real quick, faster than her.
You better ball, baby. Anyway, moving on. Uh, mm, mm. All right, chat. Hit the like button. We about to talk about Lord Candace Parker. You really
Yeah.
want to talk about Miss Parker?
Got no choice.
Okay.
She
Let me
said
play
something
it.
interesting.
She said something interesting.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Hell no. But you know, it is what it is.
Why can't you just at least give her props one time?
Because she be lying and she be grifting. And I guess now the grift is over.
Oh, okay. I got you. All right, y'all. Hit the like button. Candace Parker comments are coming at you right now.
I think in terms of MVP, it may not be in this order, but to me, it's A'ja Wilson. Surprise, surprise. Olivia Miles.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Can I get there?
Oh, my bad.
Kelsey Mitchell, Paige Beckers. Those are my 4. I think you could swap, but I think Olivia Miles gets the edge just because they're the number 1 team in the league. You know, they're head and shoulders, I would say, above. But yeah, I think A'ja Wilson, again, unless voters get tired, this midseason, yeah, it's hard not to have her in the conversation. I think
So she said A'ja, Olivia Miles, Kelsey Mitchell, and
No,
Paige.
she ain't say Kelsey Mitchell. Aliyah Boston said Kelsey Mitchell.
And she said, let me get there, Kelsey Mitchell. So what's the controversy? Why is that controversial?
What name she missing?
I know what name she's missing, but why is that controversial? If it's true.
Because her fan base don't think it's true. They ain't get the memo, Keysha.
Okay. So Candace and Aliyah Boston have flipped the script on the Caitlin Clark fan base, and they feel disrespected. Is that what you're saying?
I think the fan base of Caitlin Clark feel disrespected. They feel like Caitlin Clark is the best player on the team until she's not. And that's what they feel like, and they will not allow y'all to push this narrative that it's anybody else otherwise.
Okay. So let me make sure I understand this from you, Duval, correctly. Has she stopped drifting now? Is that what this is?
I don't know if she stopped grifting. I know this for the first time she didn't push CC in our face like she usually do. That's what I know. Maybe she realized, hey, having CC on her show ain't do no numbers like that, so why the hell I bother, you know what I'm saying, kissing her ass? That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. And what you think Aliyah Boston's motivation is? Because she was quick, Kelsey Mitchell.
Maybe she like Kelsey Mitchell better.
Or maybe she's just having an MVP season and she's acknowledging that her teammate has carried her through to all the games and been the most consistent player on the team.
Or maybe she know when Kelsey Mitchell was the best player on the team, she got more credit. If you think about it now, how it's currently constructed, the CC fans want CC to get all the credit. They give Kelsey Mitchell a little bit of credit, and then they treat Miss Boston here and say, "Oh yeah, Aliyah, she's on the team." You see how that go? So she get lost in the shuffle. She get lost in the shuffle. She get lost in the shuffle when it comes to when she's playing with CC and CC's healthy and out there. But when CC ain't healthy and out there, she get more credit. Because now she's more spotlighted.
Can I play a clip before I get to your next thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since we talking about grifters.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, hold on, chat. I'm gonna see the ball and up him one.
Oh, I hate this dude with passion. Venom.
Oh, he about to just lift. Let's go.
Snake, fraud, Waffle House Boston. That's the gospel according to a man who built an audience smearing Aliyah Boston for saying out loud what the film already said. Kelsey Mitchell is playing like an MVP. Let's listen.
Aliyah Boston, we called the Waffle House Boston. Not we. That was actually her nickname. Aliyah Boston, that's why she was unconditioned in the 2024 season. Yeah, we're airing your dirty laundry. Aliyah Boston's unconditioned. She's a snake. She's a fraud. I'm out of here, man. Like this video. Hype this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Waffle House Boston, you are done.
His name is Venom. And in the social media age, there will always be a Venom. A venomous snake who masquerades as a truth teller, a hero to the defenseless. He doesn't defend Caitlin Clark. He uses Caitlin Clark. He pays the bills by poisoning the reputation and accomplishments of people like Aliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell. Anybody on that roster who won't kneel to his Caitlin Clark throne. So here's the part he can't afford to admit. Kelsey Mitchell is the MVP of the Indiana Fever this season. Not as a slight, but as a ledger. 17 straight games with 20 or more points. The longest single season streak in WNBA history. Night after night, she's the most reliable bucket on the floor. She's efficient, she's aggressive, she's unbothered by the circus in the building and the louder circus online. Second leading scorer in the league, while the loudest corner of Fever fandom pretends noticing her is a hate crime. And here's the receipt that should end the argument. Caitlin Clark herself called Mitchell the best scorer in the WNBA.
She did.
When the star of the cult points at the teammate and says, that's the best scorer in the league, the groupies are no longer defending Caitlin. They're arguing with Caitlin. Mitchell didn't stumble into this run on mythology. She earned it the old way, shot after shot, road game after road game, while half the timeline treated her excellence like a scheduling conflict with someone else's origin story. You want team MVP? You look at who carried the scoring burden when the lights were hottest. You look at who's been undeniable for 2 months straight. You look at Kelsey Mitchell. Aliyah Boston's crime was telling the truth. She said Mitchell works. She said Mitchell is really just the MVP. That's basketball. That's a franchise cornerstone recognizing the engine next to her. That is not betrayal. That is not sisterhood conspiracy. That is not a salary cap or a salary cap fanfic cooked up by a man who needs a villain so the clicks don't cool off. Aliyah Boston is not a prop in somebody else's origin story. She's a number one pick, a two-way force. And one of the reasons Indiana has a real team instead of a traveling one-woman exhibit. Seeing value in Mitchell does not mean she hates Caitlin Clark. It means she has eyes. It means she lives in the locker room, not in the comments section. When you turn a teammate into a snake for refusing to shrink every other woman on the roster, you're not protecting a star, you're training an audience to punish honesty. This is bigger than one account. Venom is a type, and that type makes talking about the Indiana Fever objectively difficult. Boston can't speak. Fever fans can't speak. Teammates can't be praised without somebody accusing them of hating Caitlin Clark when they don't hate Caitlin Clark. They just don't worship her. They see the value in the women wearing the same jersey. That's the delusional wing of the fan base, the wing that treats praise of anyone else on the Fever as betrayal of Caitlin Clark, the wing that turns every box score into a loyalty test. Once a fan base installs priests who sell forgiveness for clicks, the sport gets smaller, the team gets smaller, and the only thing that grows is the racket. Caitlin Clark is awesome. Say it plain so the bad faith people choke on it. She's awesome. She's not the MVP of this Fever team, though. Not
She's
this
not.
season. And she's not winning the league MVP conversation over Asia Wilson, while Kelsey Mitchell is out here rewriting the scoring history book. Clark missed 4 games. Through the first 10 to 12 she played, she was inefficient. She struggled against the best teams in the W. She's on the brink of suspension on her next technical foul. 7 techs will do that to you. She left a game mid-game without explanation over frustration with Stephanie White written all over the exit. She's played through minutes restrictions. Great player, awesome player, real force, but not this year's MVP. Greatness is not a permanent permission slip to erase the woman next to you. So let's total the ledger here. Kelsey Mitchell earned the team MVP case with a historic scoring run and the kind of efficiency that doesn't need a propaganda ministry. Aliyah Boston told the truth and got called a snake for it. Caitlin Clark is still Caitlin Clark. Generational talent, imperfect season, human being under a microscope she partly built and partly had built around her. And the Venom class,
that part.
they'll still be here tomorrow.
You heard that? So everybody started to tell the truth by Caitlin now. Remember Clay Travis said her fan base is Trump supporters. Now he's saying her fan base is partially built by her and partially built by things that was around her. What was the things around her, Keysha?
Tell us.
Was it that hand in her face, that you can't see me moment?
Of course.
2023?
You know.
See, a lot of times, if you stick around long enough, the truth will come out.
It always rises to the top.
That truth is coming out to the light. God damn, that truth coming out to the light. Keep going.
Oh, let's finish it. I think we only got 30 seconds.
There's always a snake who cosplays as a truth teller and cashes the check while poisoning the names of Boston and Mitchell so the idol never has to share the room. That cult doesn't just complicate life for Aliyah Boston. It complicates life for the whole Indiana Fever, including Caitlin Clark.
Venom called her Waffle House, Aliyah Boston.
Yeah, because allegedly, according to him, when she go down there, she get two type of meals that's like named after her or something like that. And bro.
That girl can't have a Waffle House in peace.
I guess not. They say get your big ass in the gym.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So, I'm gonna go back to your arc story. I just wonder. I don't know. Jason Whitlock said I can't even lie to Mo. I just I don't know, man. But if you talk to the voters and you had to talk about, and I know people was in the chat talking about statistically, Caitlin's better than Kelsey Mitchell. This season, I don't see that, bro. But I've been calling Kelsey Mitchell the best player on the team since 2024. So this is nothing new for me.
Me neither.
I mean, they like to compare her to Cece. If she don't play, her role is not. She's not a point guard. She's a shooting guard, and she's one of the most elite to do it too. You can count on Kelsey Mitchell every night, man.
Yeah, she get buckets. That's her role.
That's her role. She get buckets.
Now, this is where I'm gonna defend CC for a second. Just for a second.
Go ahead.
This is where I understand where the CC cult, the people that have a parasocial relationship with Caitlin Clark, is coming from. They look at it from two standpoints.
What?
CC doing the scoring and the passing. They're not looking at the turnovers and the lack of defense and the lack of mid-range and all that stuff. But they also looking at it as where they game planning on top of other teams from their defense standpoint, game planning around CC more than Kelsey Mitchell.
I just
how they looking at it, they looking at it like they be trying to trap CC when she get the ball every single time. They be trying to press her full court and stuff like that. They try to trap off screens. So it's like they feel like the scouting report is most focused on CC than it is on Kelsey Mitchell. And Kelsey Mitchell is the beneficiary of the, let's just say, the game planning, the scouting report that other teams put towards the Indiana Fever when it comes to who they need to stop primarily than her. That's what they said.
But you do watch the game, right?
Of course.
Okay, so hold on. CC dropped 29 today, right?
Yep.
So when I turn on these highlights, I should see double teams every time, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Defense set up three-point shooting. Here's the league's third leading scorer, Caitlin Clark, spinning on vectors. They go one-on-one, and Clark wins.
I don't see one yet, but we're gonna keep going.
Point made baskets on synergy because I was curious. Man, she can get where she wants off of there. You love the swing to an open shot. Clark on the drive, gets inside and lays it in. Clark bouncing. Boston through some contact. No on a three. Now it's 2 for 13. Cunningham gets in behind the defense. She's had incredible resilience around wanting to play in this league. Clark steps back and drops the 2. Dallas, 5 players outside the 3-point line. Clark shot fakes the 3 and gets to the rim. The action so they can double team. Tucker's dangerous pass intercepted by Clark. And she'll take it the distance. What a tie game here midway through the 3rd. Clark gets by Sims. And the footwork and a finish. Clark, all sorts of space, fakes the 3 and goes right to the rim. And Clark off the dribble. Clark turns on the Jets, goes behind the back and lays it home. She mentioned with 22 that she had in the second half in the last game. Arike Akumbawale. The percentage of unassisted baskets for Arike are the lowest of her career. As Clark steps back and drills it. Warrior had it knocked away. Stolen by Timpson. Clark fires. And it goes down.
Her rolling impact certainly has increased over the course of this season.
Clark looking back door. She can. It is 16. The trio has come alive in the second half. Clark looking back door. This time it's Mitchell who hangs and finishes.
Upset, thought she had some contact.
Again, it's Mitchell again. Put it on repeats.
Where the double team? See, I watch the games. A lot of them.
Gotcha.
Matter of fact, Odyssey Sin was getting cooked. What is she, 5'9"?
Yeah.
5'8", somewhere around up in there. Paige got cooked. Arike got cooked. She 5'9" too. I seen one double team to get the ball out of her hands and she passed it. That was at the beginning of the clip. That shit went on for 2 minutes and she was 1-on-1. Mama let you keep cooking.
I'm just telling you what they say, how they feel. I don't really care for one way or another, but that's how they feeling. I mean, I believe that Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the team.
What this?
So I'm not, I'm not for the argue, just say argue. You know what I'm saying? That just, I'm just telling you how they feeling. This is what their arguments are. Their arguments is this is what they keep coming up with when it comes to why they feel like CC is the best player on the team instead of Kelsey Mitchell.
You know what I think? You know what I think actually hurt her? Part of the stuff of what Whitlock was saying actually hurt her a little bit, Duval. At the beginning of the season, when she started all the mess about, I mean, right now they still got her on the injury report, her back, and they had the whole hoopla about her being hurt right before the game, and then now they got to put her on the injury report before every game, and she had that whole thing going on. Then she took off games because she said she just didn't feel right. Her mental wasn't right. Then when she came back, right, and if I'm telling the untruth, tell me. She came back and then she had to get back, ramp back up and get back into the floor of things, right? Took her some games to get back in the floor of things, and then now she's better in I say late July, early August. Meanwhile, through this whole thing, Kelsey Mitchell been anchoring the team every night. No problems, no issues, no mental health breaks, no back breaks, no walking off from the coach, none of that. Just steady, leading the league, second scorer to Asia Wilson. And if the team was just relied upon Cece, they wouldn't be here. So now Aliyah Boston acknowledges the truth that yes, Kelsey Mitchell took us through. While Cece got herself together with all the stuff that's surrounding her, while Sophie Cunningham doing her thing with the craziness what's going on with her.
Yeah.
Even with me being hurt, because Aliyah Boston went in and out, injury. She came in
Grow.
the season injured.
Yeah, with the growing.
The one constant on the team has been Kelsey Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not wrong to acknowledge your teammate carried you this season.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about last season or the season before that. I'm not talking about Kelsey Mitchell when she was drafted and the team wasn't good. I'm talking about this season. The constant has been Kelsey Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Even when CC wasn't playing, they kept winning games.
Yep.
Anyway, tweet. I didn't know Aliyah said this too. Woo, they definitely mad at her now. She really just the MVP. I think that's just what she's been doing every single night. You see her come out, she drops. I don't even know how many points at this rate. She defends her butt off. I'm really proud of her. That's the other thing I would say. She's a little bit better this year on that defensively. Because Kelsey Mitchell wasn't great on defense either, but she competes.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we had a whole stretch while people were saying CC was barbecue chicken.
Yep. Targeting her. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what Aliyah Boston said that was untrue.
Me either. But we keep going.
I'm just giving you my take.
No, ain't nothing wrong with
Oh,
that.
Mick says if a current Wings player puts CC over Page, wait. If a current Wings player puts CC over Page, the Wings fan would make sure as hell they are gone as soon as possible. Same if an Aces fan said anyone was better than Asia. Aaliyah not pushing back on Page over CC is a bad look. No other way you look at it. Okay. So now we're going to the other argument. This is a different argument, right, Duval?
That was off of that
Why?
Candace Parker clip.
Yeah. So why would Aaliyah Boston say Page over CC? What's your thoughts on that? Because I got some thoughts. But go ahead. I want to hear what you say.
Well, she didn't say Paige over CC. She just didn't argue against it.
Correct.
Candace Parker said Paige over CC.
Right.
Which is kind of surprising because we know the two people get Kansas 8. Number one by Miles Angel. And then number two is Paige because of UConn connection.
Yeah.
So we know she hate those two. For her to put that in the atmosphere was, like I said, that's why I'm telling you, maybe them checks start cashing. Because like now she's speaking her truth. And now she got Paige over CC and she said Leah Boston did put up, he said Leah Boston did put up an argument is a bad look. And reason why I could understand why he's saying that, because when you do that, it's like you co-signing. When you don't have any argument about something that you might not feel the same way that you should feel, you co-signing that statement. That is no different than, that's why you can't just say, hey, I'm neutral, I don't got no side. No. It's so if one person clearly do wrong to the other person, and if you don't say nothing about it or agree with what that person did, you co-sign that behavior. And that's the same thing with this. Like, say if Aliyah Boston on that podcast and you hear Candace Parker saying, hey, I think Paige is an MVP candidate over Caitlin Clark. Well, she didn't say it over Caitlin Clark, but she didn't mention Caitlin Clark. She mentioned Paige. She should have been obligated. I'm talking, Leah Boston should be obligated and say, hey, man, I think CC having a better season than Paige. I think she should be.
So you wanted her to lie?
It's not about lying. I mean, it just, that's what they fed. See, you keep speaking like it's me. I don't really care like that.
No, what I'm saying is, you wanted her to debunk. You wanted her to push back on Candace Parker with something she don't believe herself.
That's what they want her to do. That what her fan. That what the CC fan want her to do. You see what Venom saying? He calling a Waffle House on Aliyah. You know what I'm saying? So so he clearly feeling away. You know, I don't like that clown. He'll punk.
No, I'm saying they okay. Let me change my comments. They want Aliyah Boston to lie.
Yes. Cause like I said,
Just cause.
I about to say some stuff about him. Cause like I said, that's why I had to catch myself. Cause that's the same guy. I remember I seen a video when he was saying about Angel, and he just started lying on her, saying that she was walking in the Victoria's Secret runway and she smelled like fish and all that. What? But I want to go over his house and show him one, bro. Nah,
You know, he just wanna. Well, he got a certain fan base that love that kind of stuff. So,
But I don't care if they fan base love that or not. If you got
oh no, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's what he doing it for.
that's what I'm telling you. If you gotta say all that just to please that fan base, what's wrong with that fan base? And two, what's wrong with you? Cause I couldn't do that. I couldn't just disrespect somebody in that manner if I don't know if that's true. Just to please a certain segment of a fan base. I would think somebody has some type of morality or integrity. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, some people don't. But no, you keep going.
But yeah,
he been sold himself to whatever.
Yeah, she's the new Candace Owens, I guess. But like I think that's how they feel it. They feel like Aliyah Boston is co-signing that narrative that CC is not MVP worthy. And if that's the case, then you know what I'm saying, I understand why they're upset. Even though I don't agree with it. Because like I said, she should be able to say what she feel without offending somebody in that locker room. They should have a good enough relationship that it's not personal if she feel like somebody else is having a better season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Angel shouldn't feel offended that Carl Smeckel is pushing Ryan Howard for Defensive Player of the Year. She should feel offended that he's not pushing her too when the numbers say she's a better defender than Ryan Howard and the numbers say she's probably the best defender in the league at this point. Because all defensive rating at this point when it comes to Angel is saying number one. And so that's where I understand where they come from. They're not saying that you can't say Kelsey Mitchell ain't the MVP, but I think they also said, like, why you can't say Caitlin Clark should be an MVP candidate too?
Because she's not one though. I don't know what else to say. You can't do all the stuff Caitlin Clark do in a season and expect to be MVP when it's over with.
Well, they expect that.
Yeah, but they delusional. We live in reality.
They have different rules.
Who I know who, I forgot. So do we just base MVP off of 1 month? Or are we basing it off the whole season?
You say we base MVP off of 1 month?
Yeah, because that was about a month and a half that Cece was having at least about a good month and a half. She was on many restrictions. She was talking about she was MIA. She was walking off. I mean,
I'm gonna answer your question for you. You said should it base off of 1 month? I'm gonna tell you how delusional this fan base is. Those same CC fans are basing Secure Austin over Angel Reese off of 1 month.
yeah, I can understand delusional people. Yeah.
So that's the fan base you're talking about. You said should they base it off of 1 month? I'm saying that they basing their love for Secure over Age off of 1 month and one game head to head.
Well, you know that's an agenda.
Yeah, of course.
Well, we got to talk real talk. Like I'm just,
this is an agenda too.
I'm just gonna say, One great thing that is helping Olivia Miles too. I would just say we just go through the numbers right quick. Olivia Miles' team is the number one team in the league,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 19 points, 20 points a game, 6 assists a game, almost 50% shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to Caitlin Clark, 21 points a game, 8 assists a game, 44% shooting.
Mm.
Olivia Miles even beating her in 3-point percentage. She's shooting 40% from three. Caitlin is shooting 36.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna get off Olivia Miles. Number one team in the league. Okay. Then we go, well, ain't no use to me comparing her to Asia Wilson because it's not even fair. So
No.
we're gonna move on from that. Her teammate is a two guard. She's shooting 24 points a game, right behind Asia Wilson. At 50% shooting. Reliable bucket every night. 44% from three.
Mm-hmm.
She's playing her position at an elite level while giving you 2.7 assists a game as a shooting guard.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna move the page. She a combo guard. She do a little bit of everything. She don't play just the one. She play whatever the wings need her to play, right? Can we agree on that?
Yes.
And if she not on the floor, what happens to the wings?
They're no good.
Mhm. 20 points a game, 4 rebounds a game, almost 6 assists a game. She's shooting 50% from the field and 38% from three, and she's not really a 3-point shooter.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Caitlin Clark has 21 points a game, 8 assists a game, 44% field goal range. She's lower than everybody on this list. She shoots from three, which is her specialty, 36%. She is lower than everybody on this list, even a post player in Asia Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even put the turnovers on here.
Mm.
So again, for my people in the chat talking about stats, because I'm an iTalks person, Duval knows this.
Mm-hmm.
I could care less about stats.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are a stat person in the chat, will she be fifth out of this list? I'm asking you, Duval.
Stats tell facts, but stats don't tell the whole story.
Correct.
As of right now, she would be the fifth best player out of this list. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
because I think Paige, her numbers better than Paige, like the total numbers. But Paige is a more efficient player. Paige is a more skillful player. Paige is a more willing defender, and I think that got matters to some people at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she'll be the fifth best player out of the five on here.
But I would give you an argument. Now, and when you start talking about MVP, because I look at MVP a little different sometimes. I mean, like, can the team function without that person? You know what I mean? That's how I be looking at it sometimes without the
Mm-hmm.
numbers. I be thinking in that mind. Now, if
Value.
you want
That
the
definition of
value,
value.
now, I think Olivia Miles, yes, she came into a great system with Cheryl Reese. We can agree there, right?
Yes.
So, do I think the Lynx? Well, I say this. I don't think the Lynx will be 25 and whatever they are, 7 or 8, 9, whatever they are. I don't
I
think they will
go
have that record without Olivia, but I think they will still be in the playoffs. Does that make sense?
not really. I mean, it
You
makes
don't
sense,
think
but
so?
not. I think without Living Miles, they would have been the 8 seed at best.
Gotcha. I gotcha. So
I
she is valuable.
she revitalized. I know for a fact 2 of those players on that team that we thought was washed up last year.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
thought
yeah,
Tasha
yeah.
Howard was washed up, and we thought what's the girl named McBride was kind of washed up, and she helped revitalize both of their careers to the point they said Kelly McBride is like 20 points a game now again.
She is. She revitalized. She breathing life into they latter years. Put it like that.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Courtney
Basically,
Williams was an All-Star last year. I'm not
she
taking nothing
was.
away from him, but like I
She
said again,
was.
she did have her limitations, just like Jordan
Mm-hmm.
Canada. But like with Olivia Miles, it took a lot off her, and it
Yes.
made her play her natural position, which was the 2 when she was coming out of Chicago Sky. Is I'm correct?
Correct. Correct.
So
I
no,
agree.
that's why I say no. I'm sorry, Olivia Miles made that team. They would have probably been the 8th seed until Fee would have came back, and maybe they could have squeezed into the 4th seed after Fee's came back. Because Fee is a great player.
Yeah.
She's an all-time great player.
She could have got him home
Yeah,
once she got back.
I think they would have been. I think they would have been. What do you call it? Trailing water until Fee came, and then Fee could have got them to shore. They probably would have got to the 4th or 3rd seed with Fee, but they still would have been trailing water. Like I said, there was a championship team. Living Miles, there was a championship team without Fee. With Fee is over for the league. I don't see a team beating them. I just don't. It's over for the league. And it's really over for the league because the trade deadline passed and nobody ain't make a major move to try to really put themselves in the race. So they basically say y'all want the Lynx to win the championship. So they deep and they top heavy. So it's like, but no, that's why I said no. That's why if you want to make a argument for valuable when it comes to Olivia Miles, that's why she's the most valuable. Because how she transformed that team and how she revitalized 2 players that we thought was washed last year says something about her value and what she brought to that team. A team that I thought that was going to be in a soft rebuild. So
The other thing is this. That's good. The other thing is this. As far as the aces, if Asia Wilson wasn't on that team,
oh, that team be bad. That team be bad. I'm not gonna lie. That team would be real bad. That team would be. It would be Chicago Skylight. But they'll be somewhat competitive,
right?
But they would lose a lot more games than they win. Because I would say this: Jackie Young is a great player, multi All-Star, 2nd-time Olympian, future Hall of Famer. No taking no way for that.
It took us some games to get going, though.
It's not about that, Keysha. I don't think she's a number 1 option on the team.
I got you. I
I just don't. Even if she was fully where she is right now at the beginning of the season, I just don't think she's a number 1 option. I think she's somebody that if you don't have to game plan for her, she could do some things. She could really help a team win. But if you have to focus just on her, and it wasn't a Asia Wilson that you have to deal with, I think she'll be a great scorer on the bad team. That's what I would think. She'll be just like Angel would be on Chicago Sky.
I got you. I got one question for you, big bro. Who is a consistent bucket getter in the league better than Kelsey Mitchell?
Nobody at the moment. Nobody at the moment because all other people in the league have their up and down moments. Like even Asia Wilson, just the other day went 5 for 14. Asia Wilson had another game before she played against the Dream where she wasn't good. Like she had her stinkers too.
I'm actually talking about people in her position. I'm talking about 2 guards.
I'm talking people in the
Bucket
league.
getters.
I'm talking
Okay.
people in the league. She's the only
Oh,
one that's consistent to me.
I don't
I'm
know
talking
about
other
that.
people in the league. They have their up and down games where it's like, you kind of wonder they're in a slump or something. People been saying lately like they want to, say Asia was in a slump. I don't believe that, but because the standard for her is so high, even a game that's not according to her standards, people kind of question. But like Paige,
You know, I'm gonna push back, right?
go ahead.
Keep going. Paige is a consistent bucket getter.
She is, but they said Paige been in a slump lately.
Yeah, whatever. Paige, 29 points today.
Yeah, okay.
And she had, let's see what her percentage was. She was 11 of 21, 50% from the field.
We always say Paige is a efficient scorer. That's not the question.
Yeah, I'm talking about people that can be counted on every night to get buckets. Another person you can count on to get buckets too. You might not think so, but she does it, and she might have one or two games where she's not efficient, but she's efficient at one thing. What I'm gonna say is, what's her name? Courtney
Not,
Williams.
I thought you were about to say Mabry.
No, I wasn't about. I want to go. She's streaky too. She getting
Yeah,
better. She was better this year,
yeah,
but she's streaky too. But Courtney Williams has been kind of consistent. When she hit that midi, you think it's going in.
yeah. She made it queen.
Yeah. So I was just talking about people, but she's not better than Kelsey Mitchell. That's not what
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying out of the consistent people playing it too. The other person that's actually playing it too is Sider. Paige Becker goes back and forth. One, two, one, two. She's efficient at it, at the two.
yeah.
And and Chayton Clark benefits from having the most consistent two guard on her team. So much so that when she takes a night off, you don't think the Fever will lose it. You don't automatically assume Caitlin Clark, if Caitlin Clark in the lineup, they gonna lose.
Nah, you think they gonna win in that scenario?
Some people had the argument that they better.
Yeah, they're 4-0 without her.
Now, me personally, I think I don't agree completely
No.
because when you get to certain games, you need the playmaking ability of a Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that
You know
fast
what I
pace that she
mean?
play.
Yes. I wish we could play that over there in Atlanta.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
But that doesn't negate the fact that I still would give the Fever a chance to be competitive without her.
yeah. Of course. I think
You
without
can't you
what
can't say
they
that about the Wings.
what they is right now, the Fever, the fifth seed.
Yeah, hold on, let me look it up. Hold on, I'll bring it up. WNB's saying this. It might have been surpassed us today. Because they just won, so
Okay, so they the fourth seed.
they're the fourth seed now. Yeah.
I
Because
think
we're
they'll
going
be.
back and forth. You know how it is.
I think they'll be
Mm-hmm.
the same seed without her. Especially if they know they ain't gonna have her for a while, and they have a chance to like get somebody that's adequate as a bench player.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be the same record without her.
You think they'll be above 500 and
Yes, well, Kelsey
uh-huh.
Mitchell, yes, because y'all gotta think about this. When it's CC9 in the game, they play a different style.
They do.
They play a style that more fit how Stephen White likes to coach. Then when CC is in there and they have to play that mixture of up tempo, Lisa
Mm-hmm.
blew the ball, and the
Mm-hmm.
halfway, not the halfway, but the half court Stephen White ball. So it's like they have to blend in both with CC in the lineup, but when CC's not in the lineup, they go strictly Stephanie White ball, and that's why they'll. If you notice, when Caitlin not in the lineup, they are a better defensive team per 100 possessions than they is when CC is in the lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Because Stephanie like to play a certain way, and Kelsey Mitchell fits that certain way. Then
a little bit better, yeah.
And so,
yeah. You know, and some people you're not gonna convince, you know, because they drunk the Kool-Aid. But
yeah,
I'm just going off a specific value to their teams.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? How do you feel the Fever would be if they didn't have, say, like they had Ryan Howard instead of Kelsey Mitchell?
That'd be slightly worse. Because Ryan Howard is too inconsistent. Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray both is the reason why I don't have no faith in the Dream getting past the first round. Or the semifinals, I mean. Best case scenario, they could get to the semifinals. Because both of those women, unfortunately, and Jordan Kendall, because of her limitations, and Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray because of their inconsistencies, especially in big games. It's the reason why I don't have no faith in this team, don't try to dream, getting no further than the semifinals. Because think about this. Even now, like Sunday, are you extremely confident they're going to beat the Fever?
No, I mean, I'm 50-50.
Yeah, see, that's my point. With those three all-stars, great players, you shouldn't be 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
You should have a lot more confidence that they could beat a team like the Fever than we do right now. But because we have two of those three players that are supposed to be top level players on the team, we don't know what we're going to get at any given moment. It's the reason why we're at best 50-50. Because I think we'll have a different attitude if Ryan Howard wasn't on the Fever and Kelsey Mitchell was. We wouldn't be 50-50 with me.
No. She an absolute bucket.
Because we know we'll be consistently count on. Kelsey Mitchell can get the buckets. Angel can shut down the best player. And you got those two combinations, you can beat most teams. But when Ryan Howard, we don't know what we're going to get from Ryan Howard that particular game. Or we don't know what we're going to get from Alicia Gray that particular game. What we know that's consistent is, when it comes to big games, Jordan Kendall going to get swallowed because she's small and they going to exploit that. We know that's consistent, right? Mm-hmm. That's a consistent game plan.
Mm-hmm.
We know that she going to get swallowed because she's small and they're going to attack that. So that tells me, hey, I'm not confident that this team have a great chance of winning Sunday because this team is too inconsistent as a whole. But if you have a Kelsey Mitchell, I wouldn't feel that way. Kelsey Mitchell, man, just a dub. Straight dub.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know she going to get me buckets.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing Angel got to do is do what she do best. And everything else will take care of itself. So that will bring the value of Kelsey Mitchell because she is consistent and you could count on what she could bring to the table each and every game from not only from her slashing and getting to the rim, but her three-point shooting.
Bob Jones, I can give you the reason why they would never trade or release CC before the trade line if she's not helping the team win. Bob Jones, her upside is really good. If she can ball play make and stop turning the ball up like today. CC today only had one turnover. She was 11 for 18. The three ball wasn't falling. She was 2 of 8 from three. She had 10 assists. This is 29 points. It's a good day. This is a good day. But when we talk about inconsistency, The next game, we might have 8 turnovers. And she might get cooked defensively. We need her to get consistent in her role. Same thing we talk about other players. Ryan Howard probably should be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done, right? Me and Duval have both said this. But if she don't get consistent in her gifts, it's gonna be iffy. But she got all the talent in the world. So the same reason why we say the Atlanta Dream shouldn't trade Ryan Howard. Remember when people was talking, they need to trade Ryan Howard. We was like, no, y'all tripping. She got too much upside. Same thing we say about Cece. You gotta acknowledge what the truth is. Can't live in Delulu. She can win you a game. She can lose you one. As we saw the other night against the GOAT. That ball should have went to Kelsey Mitchell. She's the most consistent person on that team. It went to Cece. She had it in her mind she was going to go against the GOAT, which was very ill-advised. She should have passed that ball as soon as she seen Asia coming. But she did not. And she let Boot Scoop, that's what we call Chelsea Gray, knock him in the head twice. Not one. Twice. So, yes, she is an unbelievable talent. But she's not consistent yet. Sorry, it's the truth.
And I'm going to say this because it needs to be said, and we finna tell the truth on here. The reason why they wouldn't trade Cece because she's the money. I don't care if they lose it or not. They could be winning every game. They could be losing every game. As long as she still got the people that are coming through those gates, they ain't trading that. You don't.
They trade Kelsey Mitchell first.
Yeah. This is not Chicago Sky. This is not an organization that's so incompetent and dumb that they would rather lose the money to build around a 37-year-old that's washed up. If y'all been seeing Vandersloot play, she's washed up. Only one team in the league would do that. Cause you know what I guess you know what team ain't gonna do it? I guarantee Atlanta ain't trading no Angel Reese.
No. All right, how?
They ain't giving up that money.
Well, money? Oh, yeah, you talking about money. Yeah, no, they're not trading no injuries.
Yeah, they ain't giving up that money. No. They ain't doing what Chicago's doing. Chicago, the only team in the league that's stupid enough to do that because they allow a GM who's not a GM, that shouldn't have been a GM. He's not qualified to be a GM. And a former great player who is clearly past applying, who can't play no more. Nobody else don't want in the league to run the organization. Only one team would do that. Only one team will allow themselves to trade the money to satisfy a 37-year-old that's washed and a incompetent GM that shouldn't have gotten the job in the first place. You can't even script this shit in movies. I'm just saying, you can't even script this in movies. So no, to answer your question, they not trading no CC. I don't care what the price is. Because they can't replace that money she bringing in. She would have to be so bad and be like Sophie for that to be like even a conversation.
You know, Bob Jones remind me of have you ever had somebody that she just sucked? They'll just trade it in. What are you talking about, player?
One extreme or another.
He one of them people, like, I got one kid that, woe is me. The world, if I tell you one thing you doing wrong, the guy that everything I'm doing wrong is, everything I do is wrong. No, I didn't say that. I told you what you did wrong. That didn't mean I meant that you was a horrible person.
Yeah.
I just told you what you did wrong. And now you want to go through these antics and act like I think you a horrible person now. Stop.
Or one of those, like, if you say If you got an argument, if you try to judge an argument between you and the other person, you say, "Well, I see what the other person is saying." Well, side with them then. Stay with them then. Don't bother me.
This is why y'all get so upset, and that's why y'all let Ion troll y'all. Y'all lost your mind when y'all saw a poster.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all realize that Ion was trolling y'all?
Yes.
CC fans, do y'all realize they was trolling y'all to get engagement? Because they know y'all losing over a poster?
Mm-hmm.
Just like y'all losing over somebody telling you that the teammate is the MVP candidate, not the other one.
I can't fault them kids because we get trolled too and we get a little sensitive. I'm not gonna lie to you. We get a little sensitive. But I would say this.
Why they do why Alexa Hug can't be on a poster ever?
I'm gonna give you your answer, Keysha.
Why?
Because it's an entitlement issue.
Mm.
They've been conditioned to feel like everything should go their way.
Mm.
I'm telling you, they would rather the team lose and CC be great, but then the team win and CC is not the number one reason why they're winning. They feel entitled to that spotlight. They feel entitled to being the number one draw in the league based on the hype. They feel like
y'all gave a damn about the poster before the game happened. Stop it, real money. Go ahead.
nah, y'all give a damn. We seen the comments. We seen the comments. Believe me. Y'all got mad when they had what was the beginning of the season? They had Raven Johnson as one of the matter of fact the game when May 17th when the Aces played the Dream like the second or third game of the season, and they had and the Seattle Storm played against the Fever. Instead of putting CC on the face on the poster, they had Raven Johnson. You remember they did hit pieces on that?
They so delusional that they think the WNBA runs the Ion.
Yeah.
If ESPN puts a poster up, the WNBA runs them and told them to do that. The WNBA runs all the people making the posters. Ion don't have their own media people. ESPN don't have their own media people. Neither does CBS, none of them people. WNBA runs all that. Mm-hmm. I mean, you work in the industry, is that true? Or
That's
do
true.
your company decide what promotions they running?
Nah, WNBA does.
Mm. So to say that's a lot coming from a food stamp league, but okay. I was like, okay. They trolling y'all for engagement. Y'all lost it before. Y'all might lose it again. So much so, YouTube, they done made about 15 million videos about this.
Yes. That's like I said again, they have an entitlement issue when it comes to CC and what they feel like she should get based on what they feel like the fans that she brings to the league. Even though people keep telling y'all without telling y'all that she's not bringing anything to the league. It was just people that was the Trump supporter that attached to her. It wasn't her that brought them to the league. But they still feel this entitlement like, hey, they should be assured certain things that they shouldn't have to take a step at nobody. And that's the disappointing part of the situation.
So you got Dolores entering the group chat.
Yeah, she had the group chat. You know, she got to take her phone.
Dolores said the hard part about being AB. If you're a good teammate to Caitlin, you're a coon. If you're an advocate for Kelsey Mitchell, you hate Caitlin. If you speak out against Sophie, you hate women. If you support Sophie, you're anti-trans. If you support Stephanie, you're weak.
See, that's the discourse around this team. This is why, matter of fact, go to your Instagram and post something real quick.
Okay.
I been sent this, but it just came back to me when I read this on. It's the last tweet. It's the last thing I sent you.
Okay.
But it remind me of what I just read. It's further reason why all this discord, they're gonna make major changes with that team in this offseason.
Okay, you want me to play this?
You can. Look at that big ass sign. Pause it. You know what? Play it. I want you to see the black people there. Watch them, Keysha.
The black people just walk by that shit.
Hey, black people say that ain't my business.
We mind our own goddamn business. Duval.
Hey, that ain't my business.
We ain't got time for this shit.
The black people said that ain't my business. Y'all got it.
Y'all can have that shit. We don't care. We want to watch some basketball. Why are you laughing, Duval? Y'all got that shit.
The black people say y'all got it.
You know what black people say? We already supporting women's sports. We bought a ticket. We here.
Ain't wasting no time with it. That's how you got it.
We here, B. We ain't spending money outside. We inside. Why they look so awkward when they walk by though? Hold on.
Look how that white lady look. What's so funny? You gotta laugh at us? Look how she looking at them. Oh, okay. She looking like Karen Brink. You know what I'm saying? What's so funny? Oh, she
Does
got
this say feminists for women's sports? Wait.
I guess, yeah, feminists for women's sports, yeah. That was the sign say.
Oh my Lord. Do y'all notice a certain demographic is missing?
Mm-hmm. So, this is why I wanted to show this. You see all these distractions on this team? It's hard for me to believe, Keysha, they're not going to use this offseason to clean all this shit up. Especially if the coach say, you know what, I'm out. And Kelsey Mitchell say, I'm out. They're going to want to clean all this up, Keysha. They want their team back.
They got feminists for women's sports, Democrats for Sophie. God, okay. Thank you, Sophie. Okay. Thank you for what, though? There's no trans trying to play in the league. What y'all thinking of for? I don't get it. But there's no balls trying to play. Oh, Lord. I hate to say it. Even Caitlyn Jenner came out and said ain't nobody trying.
Yeah, you saw Bruce Jenner? Yeah, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, Kate. Well, I'm sorry, Caitlin. That's what he said his name was. I'm sorry. Okay, Bruce Jenner. That's now Caitlin. Ain't his name Caitlin now? I don't know.
Yeah, it used to be Bruce.
Yeah.
He used to
Ain't
be
his
an
name
Olympic
Caitlin
swimmer.
now?
He used to be an Olympic swimmer. Now he okay, he got it.
No, he wasn't a swimmer. He was a what you call them things?
Not
The
no, not
the
triathlon, is it?
triathlon. I thought that's what he
Yeah,
was.
travel. I ain't mean to say swim. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
space. But anyway, but damn. But this is my point. That's why I say Keysha, and I'm gonna move off of this.
Uh
You
huh.
ain't gonna tell me this organization want to clean all this shit up. This too much.
You already got the CC fan base and all the shenanigans. Now you got this stuff too.
But even the CC fan base wasn't doing this.
No,
At
they
least they
wasn't
had,
protest.
at least they had no reason to do this as of yet.
No, they didn't.
Just doing this, and they do it, and this not the only game they did this. Like I said, they did this in Seattle. They did this in Portland. They tried to stop it when they were with the Valkyries. So this is what I'm telling you. They're gonna want to clean all this up, Keysha. That's why
Hold
she out of
on,
there.
I got something else to show you too. So CC spoke up for a coach, right? Hold on. She spoke, right? She spoke up for an issue. She ain't spoke up for nothing else, but she spoke up for Stephanie Wright, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This before the game today.
Stand ovation. I heard little boos.
I heard a little boost, but it wasn't like the other time, right? I hear one boo. Mm. he probably was escorted out the door. Look, stop.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus. But you saw, look, compared to the last time, I'll just say that.
Yeah, they blew the hell out of her.
Let's see if we can compare. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 70 white booed. Hold on. I just want to know if it's different. Oh, I heard that one.
Jesus.
I don't think I got no. Oh shit! I don't think I have it. Hold on, Jack. I don't know if I got it. I don't think I got it. I heard them say she was booed, but I never actually listened to it. Did we?
Nah, I don't think we listened to it.
Yeah, I don't think. I didn't even know she was booed until she went up there to that press conference. I didn't know what she was talking about, to be honest with you. But anyway, we're gonna go back to our regular
Second
schedule
program.
program. You almost made me pee on myself, you stupid. You
Oh
said
no.
nothing. It had that one dude.
Jesus.
Okay. Oh, that's Angel. Okay. We 2 hours and 43 minutes in, and we ain't even got the
We
Angel.
we finna wrap this up. I'm finna get the Angel real quick.
Okay.
Well, what else we got showing this part?
Just the last one.
Yeah, we can wrap this part up. I'm gonna sum this up real quick. Like I said again, CC fans that arguing with me and Keysha in the chat throughout the night, I'm glad y'all here. You know, my hitters keep shooting y'all, Jonathan. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be doing all that, but let's just say for the record.
Go ahead.
I would say it's stuff like this. Why would free agents want to come now? Why would any free agents of importance will want to come now? Because according to the CC fan base, you can't be the best player on the team. They'll hate you. You can't say somebody is playing better than the best player on the team. They'll hate that person too. The person that they love is somebody that's saying that trans want to play in WNBA, which we know that's not true. And it's just a hot button issue that you just want to get engagement on. You hate the coach because the coach won't play Lisa Blue the ball. And the coach, they feel like the coach like the best player on the team better than the other player. So it's like, again, why would players want to come there if they know this is what they got to deal with? Sometimes a player would just take less money to go to a better situation where they can play at peace than go with the most money and go to a situation where it's a toxic working environment.
Right? I'm with you, Duval.
I mean, that's my main point of this whole situation. Why would players want to come there when this is what they got to deal with? It's stuff like this that make players like Aliyah, Kelsey Mitchell, hell, even Monique Billings hate coming to work. Cause Monique Billings could have been like, you know what, Monique Billings could have like, man, I could have sucked in peace. I could have sucked for another organization in peace. I could have sucked in Dallas in peace. I could have sucked in Seattle in peace. I could have sucked in, you know what I'm saying, the Sparks in peace. But with Indiana, I got to be on front page news and stuff like that. I got to get hate, mail, and death threats and everything else because I ain't living up to the $800,000 that they paid me because nobody else ain't want to take their money. So, that's all I got to say really in this situation. We can move on to the quick take with Angel Reese so we can wrap this up.
Hey, Chad. Y'all just be nice to Kelsey Mitchell. She earned it. That's it. That's all I got. She earned it. And if you want Caitlin Clark on your list, you just got to be behind all the other 4 ladies. That's it. You can put her on your list. But she behind them other 4.
Yeah.
I'm just
saying.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Anyway, anyway, I don't know. I mean, and it's a full blown conclusion anyway because I think Asia gonna win it, but
yeah,
the only person that can give it a run for money, in my opinion, is Olivia Miles. But that's just me. Anyway, we gonna move on. Hit the like button, chat. Your boy Duval say he tired of his girl being disrespected. And Brittany Griner said she was put in a torture chamber. She ain't do nothing to Angel Reese. But for some reason, Angel Reese decided she was gonna be she was on demon time.
Yeah.
20 seconds to game turn. I see the stars in the sky. I see me standing on top of it. We two are captains, made a lot of money out of it. I'm with the fam.
One more time for the vine.
Pause it.
Do you know how long Brittany Griner's wingspan is?
I'm gonna say this. Watch how Brittany Griner act when Angel take the ball. Look at Brittany Griner in motion once Angel takes the ball. Once she takes the ball.
Brittany said, I'm 6'9". When she started this possession, she said, no, 6'6", 6'3", ain't stopping me.
20 seconds to game turn.
Brittany said, I don't want no problems.
You said put all up. You see how I put her arms up? She said,
Brenda said, you got it. She said, you know what? You got
that.
right there. She said, you got it.
She said, that's a woman at that time of the month. She said, nah, we good.
She said, you got it. She said, you got it.
She said, I
You
already
know,
going through a divorce. I ain't trying to fight nobody else.
I want no more problems.
She said, I already going through a divorce. I ain't trying to fight nobody else.
No, I don't want none of that. No. Meanwhile,
Now I'm gonna tell you like this: Angel better be lucky. She
what?
better be lucky. This was 2014 Brittany Griner. She
Oh, of
probably would have dunked on her. She would have dunked on her. Two hand, I'm telling you, Brittany Griner used to dunk two hand like Shaq. She probably would have dunked on her. I was like, nah, go. You ain't have to do it. Just let her go. Let her go. Let her get it. You got it.
Nothing but love after those Duval. You
Oh
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
tape.
Yeah, they got a good relationship.
Uh-huh.
You know, Angel was waiting on Sanaa Rivers because you know they like one of her closer friends.
And say, oh, he's like, yeah, I was on Demon Time. I'm not sure if you want to. Okay, you give me a hug. Okay.
Yeah, she was waiting on Sanaa Rivers. You know, that's a homegirl.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Now that
girl was on Demon Time.
yeah, but play my last video clip, and then like I said, we can wrap this up, and then I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah, Brittany Griner ain't want no problem. Yeah, she said that's it.
Play my man.
Okay. She
Cause this
said,
need to
look,
be said.
no. Next thing I know, I'm getting child support papers from Angel. No.
This is how parasocial y'all Fever fans are when it comes to your hate affair and obsession with Angel. Play the clip.
Half of them rebounds was hers. That means half of them rebounds was up for grabs for everybody else to get them. They didn't get them. So y'all don't think this type of stuff is played out at this point? Like, why do y'all think y'all need to criticize every single thing this girl do? Like, from a basketball standpoint, you watching this possession, you should be like, damn, this is some good ass defense. Like the way she playing defense, like you want to show anybody that's a defender or that you want to get better as a defender these type of possessions. Like, this is the effort that you show. This is what you do. You going up against Brittany Griner, a player that you a lot smaller than, maybe less stronger than, and then you show great effort. You don't stop on a defensive end. This is the type of possession you would show a kid. But instead, y'all want to sit up here and criticize everything this girl do. Like, she can play a good defense like this, and then if you go to the comments, you're going to see some stuff. Oh, well, she played bad this night. She wasn't on nothing. I mean, she ain't play good today. Like, why y'all keep showing that the girl is not good at basketball? And it's like, brother, the script is getting played out. Ain't no way y'all sitting up here every single time y'all watch this girl play and just hate watching. Like, goddamn, she can't do nothing good. It's like she do something good, and then y'all got to have a butt to it. How do you hate so much that when somebody do something good, you gotta say, but, oh, she did this good, but at that point, you gotta stop. You gotta start contextualizing y'all points, because y'all will come to a realization that y'all don't have a point. Y'all just hate watching for no reason at all. Do I care that people criticize people? No, I criticize people game all the time. But when somebody do something good, what the hell is wrong with you? Y'all gonna say, oh, she didn't play good this game. So what? Shout out to the Connecticut Sun, because y'all will soon be the Houston Comets, and I promise you, I'm gonna be rooting for y'all the whole time while y'all in Houston. But they are trash. Does it matter if she played good or not? They damn near won by 50. Who cares? Like, whether she had 30 or not, what, they were supposed to win by 80? Then y'all gonna say she played a trash team. Like, brother, it does not matter. Like, find y'all something else to talk about. Matter of fact, it's plenty to talk about. It's plenty of positive stuff to talk about. Like, let's go. Angel Reese is the fastest player in WNBA history to reach 1,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 250 assists. Why are we not talking about that? What y'all gonna say? Well, she got half of them rebounds is hers. Oh my God, who gives a damn? If half of them rebounds is hers, that means half of them rebounds was up for grabs for everybody else to get them. They didn't get them. Who gives a damn? Let's find something else to talk about. But instead, we got these nerds who probably never played basketball before. And they don't even got to be on the elite level. They probably just never played before in their life. And they always want to talk efficiency. At the end of the day, is she getting the damn job done? Yes or no? All this efficiency talk is fake.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna say this real quick because it's gonna be my quick take. We finna get out of here. I would
Mm-hmm.
say that this was one of her best defensive games that she ever played from a counting
It
stat
was.
standpoint. But I would also say from the offensive standpoint, this is why I more preach about she got to start using her counter moves. Because
Mm-hmm.
you can't just think that because you are naturally gifted that you could just out talent people to the basket every single time. People got film on you now. And that's what she got to understand. I think that's what the next step of her development is. She got to understand that people kind of know what she's going to do. Her moves are starting to become predictable. And if that's the case, you got to set something else up that the other defenders cannot expect. And that's how your efficiency will go up because of it. Because again, she is somebody that people got film on. And so until she has in her mind, let me use my counter move, let me use my mid range, let me do other stuff where teams cannot game plan for that originally, then like I said, she gonna still have these up and down offensive games. Even though we know her upside is, she could be one of the best scorers in the league. And so at the end of the day, she played a great defensive game. Fantastic defensive game. I'm not surprised by it because I always say she was one of the best defenders in basketball. She was the fifth best defender in basketball in her rookie year. She was the third best defender in basketball her sophomore year. She's the best defender in basketball this year. She always been a great defender to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the next step of her development is this. She got set up them counter moves. Because like I said again, you can't be trying to go up against Brittany Griner that's 6'9" and her wingspan is like 7'3". You know what I'm
I got
saying?
a graphic for the other show I did.
Mm-hmm.
I got a graphic you can check out before I go to bed. But
Mm-hmm.
let me see if I can find it right quick. Got too many things I done made messing around with the ball. Here you go. See if I can make it bigger for myself so I can see shit.
I see it well.
Mm-hmm. It was comparing Angel to Asia to Natasha Howard and Gabby Williams, which these three ladies are in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about Shakira also at the time, but I can only do four. But defensive rating, Angel is sixth, whereas the other ladies are third, fifth, and fourth. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Still, she's seventh. Gabby's fourth. Asia's 10th. Howard is sixth. Block, she's 10th. Gabby is 53rd. Howard is 16th. Asia Wilson is third. Rebound, you know, she gonna pretty much knock that out the water. The only person that's next to her is Asia Wilson, fourth and fifth. Defensive win shares. She's sixth. Asia's third. Natasha Howard is first. Gabby Williams is 18th. Defensive on and off impact while she's on the floor, she's first. Asia is second. Natasha Howard is fourth. And Gabby Williams is third.
And also,
Angel's top 10 in all of these categories. Go ahead.
as I say, also when defensive win shares, that's a lot of times that's team defense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think when it comes to the Minnesota Lynx, they always traditionally had a great team defense over the last few years. So that kind of helped Natasha Howard number than Angel number because their team defense kind of fell off, to be honest with you. Because we was at one point, we was like at third or second in the league in team defense. And I think now we're like 8th or 9th. So we really we really fell down a lot on that. But like,
But I was telling the chat, only her and Asia are top 10 in all the defensive metrics.
yes, no,
Because Gabby Williams don't rebound
no,
and she don't block.
no,
Natasha Howard is closer because she does block, just not as good as the other two.
no,
And she don't rebound as good as the other two.
no.
Her and Asia are pretty much the only ones that are top 10 in each one of those metrics.
And all of that, if you really want to add something to it, this is what this graphic ain't showing. With the exception of Gabby Williams, Angel's the only man-to-man defender on here. And she's, out of all of these people, she's the only one that can guard 1 through 5. Not even close. None of the other ones can't guard 1 through 5. She can guard 1 through 5. That's what makes her the best defender in basketball. That's why her on and off numbers are so staggering. Because once you take off the court, whatever your defensive weakness is, they're going to attack it. When a lot of times when she on the court, she cover up those defensive weaknesses in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
But yep.
So the numbers show she's more impactful
Yes.
to the team's defense
Yes.
when she's on or off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They can the others can get a Gabby Williams can be off the floor and the Golden State Vipers are still good defensively. Because Kia Stokes, who's another person I couldn't put on this graphic, is anchoring them in the paint.
I can make an
She's
argument.
really good defensively. That's the reason why Kia Stokes don't have to score a shot. She's so good defensively. Go ahead.
I can argue that she's not even the best defender on her team. She's not even the second best defender on her team.
Gabby is a good perimeter defender. That's what she is.
But she's probably the third best defender on her team. Veronica Burton better, and Kia Stokes is better. At least this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you the third best defender on your team. Not even close. So yeah, you can sit your ass down because you got two other defenders that better than you that can still hold their own till you get back, till you can get a breath. Like I said again, Natasha Howard is more of a zone corner. Like I said, like the same
she's
thing
good
I
at
said.
what she do.
Yeah, same thing like I said about Natasha, like I said about Ryan Howard. She's a zone corner. And there's nothing wrong with that. They play the passing lanes good. Like I say, just like you seen last night, Ryan Howard is very good at anticipating passes. As you see when she be like when they be throwing them like them, what you call them, corner passes, she good at anticipating that and she get those steals that way. But man to man, different animal, different conversation.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Shakira has the highest defensive rating right now.
Okay.
So that's why they have her in the cover. She anchors the Mystics and she blocks a lot. You know how she is in the interior. She's a true interior defender.
Yeah.
She's just good at that. You know what I'm saying? If you just took her in a vacuum. Same thing with Asia Wilson. She's good interior what they asked her to do. Gabby Williams is at 101.9, so is Angel Reese. They what and what. The defensive stats as of right now. Natasha Howard is right behind Angel Reese. It's even changed since my graphic, because they played a game.
Yeah.
Kiki Arafin is here. Nia Coffey. Ryan Howard is here. Aliyah Boston, Veronica Burton. That's your top 10. But they are nipping at the heels of Asia Wilson. Nah. But You let ESPN tell it. Who did they say was the front runner? Gabby Williams.
Yep.
I think that's who they said.
Gary Williams, and then they said Asia Wilson and Ryan Howard.
Yes.
But Angel beating her in all the categories except for steals. Y'all figure
Yes.
that out.
Yeah.
That's why when a person like Ryan Clark say, "Hey, I could ESPN will defend me on everything else, but we won't defend your injuries." And when you see stuff like that, in the articles, tell you why that man wasn't lying. Because how can you watch the dream play? Watch what this woman does. Watch what all the numbers say. And be like, nah, we good. She ain't worthy even in the honorable mention.
Right.
Tell me where that work at.
The agenda be agenda.
Basically.
But that's why you hear the people online. They get louder and louder with the conversation. Like, what y'all talking about? We looking at the numbers. Y'all not gonna mention her at all?
But again,
it is what it is. I don't know what else to say.
But we see what time it is. But bottom line is this: elite defender, best defender in basketball, in my opinion. Like I said, offensively, she gotta go to accountable. She gotta trust. You know, at this point, Keysha, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would rather Angel go to accountable and get called to travel, and then not use them at all.
She was trying to do that earlier in the season. Remember they was calling them travels?
I'd rather keep calling travel. Keep calling it. I'd rather her keep trying to do that and let them call it travel. Because eventually they're gonna let her get away with it. Eventually, especially if she get on the run, they will. You know how you get those superstar calls where they'll just start looking the other way. And because I just feel like that's the one thing that she can do to take her game to another level. Because I think she's right there, Keysha. She's right there. She just got to take that small step. That's why I say even when people, could there be people that be online that be like, why she keep shooting the ball from 3-point range and she missing? No, keep shooting. Because eventually she going to get a rhythm. And once she get that rhythm, it's over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather her keep shooting and missing and then not shoot. And then you never get yourself in a place where, hey, you're comfortable shooting. It's no different than, this my last cliche, and then we can, like I said, we can wrap this up. It's no different than like in a multiple choice test. You'll be better off guessing for an answer that you don't know and get a 25% chance of being right than not answering the question at all and you get a 0% chance of being right.
Right.
25% better than nothing. So I don't care. Keep shooting. I don't care if you go 0 for 50. I'm going to still believe the 51st one going to go in. And once they start going in, once she start feeling that motion that she know that makes her shot, say shoot a certain way for the percentages to be higher, that's when she will be a jump shooter in this league. But as of right now, she's not so used to shooting jumpers. So like she's trying to get into that rhythm. Because one thing to be shooting all those jumpers that she's showing her videos in practice when there's no pressure. It's another thing to shoot in the game in live action where people could boo you and cheer you and people watching you while you're doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody, like I said again, anybody can walk around without any clothes on by themselves in their home. That's the easy part. Can you walk around without no clothes on in front of people. That's when you really know how much courage you have. See, that's the difference. You see what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying.
So that's what she got to get. That's what she got to get. That's where she got to get to when it comes to the next step of her development. And once she get to that point, it's over for the league. Then all those MVPs gonna be hers.
I agree with you, brother. And can we end on a funny note?
Before we end, I gotta say one more thing. For people to say that, I just 1 second, I promise you. For people to say that she shouldn't be playing against Brittany Griner, woman, not. You gotta play against who you play against, and you still gotta have a counter move for who you playing against, no matter who's across from you. Angel ain't no pussy, and she don't duck no smoke. So whoever she playing against, she still got to beat that person, whoever it is. I don't care if it's Shaq across from her. She still got to do her thing and do her best. And part of doing her best is, like I said, emptying the chamber sometimes. And not doing the same thing they think is going to work against somebody like a Monique Billings that it don't work against a Brittany Griner. It just ain't going to work like that. And if y'all don't get that, then y'all just ain't going to get it. But go ahead, end on the funny note. I apologize. That's the last thing I got to say.
And on a funny note, because Angel is a walking meme now.
Of course.
She had her next Friday moment at the game. Her and Ryan Howard. Duval, that's how you be looking at people at games?
Of course I do.
Girl, that's a meme again. Why she got that same look on her face like, God, please? Don't do them like that.
Yeah, you know how it is.
All right, Chad. We had a good time. Duval claimed he was tired, but he kept running his mouth over and over. Running his mouth. Keep can. I thought you was tired.
I'm all right now.
Okay. Thank y'all for rocking with us for 3 hours. Lord help us, Jesus. We had a good time. Hit the like button on the way out the door. If you have not hit the like button, please, y'all. Please hit the like button. And another thing, stop all that hating. It ain't nice to hate every day. You can hate while she in there, but every day,
Mm-hmm.
a lonely existence. Just hating all the time. All right. We out of here. Anything else, Duval?
I'm good.
I'll let a pimp.
Peace.